Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Guys, my name is Creg, the Rock, the People Streamer, the Great One, the most electrifying man in streaming and entertainment. Listen, we have finished with the first half of our stream today. What up, David? Welcome back. Welcome back. We have finished with the first half of our stream today. We did Fortnite, but now it's time for my favorite thing. Mute it, Carrie. Mute it. Yes, it's time for my favorite thing right now, guys. This part of the stream, this is my favorite. This is we're going to talk about dating. We're going to go into sex before marriage. And more importantly, guys, I want to introduce you to our next guest. This lady right here is one of my dear friends, Carrie Ann, aka Caricature. Her socials are right here. Make sure you guys go follow her, show her a lot of love. Carrie, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yes, David. Yes, I did. David, that's why you got to keep your notifications on. All right. So the main topic for today, Carrie, is sex before marriage. But before we get into any of that, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am 30 something years old.
She's 30 something, guys.
Honestly, a lot of times I can't remember. I feel like I'm 30.
Did you just like stop counting after 21?
Kinda, like I just gave up because it's like, what's the point? Everybody thinks I'm 18 anyways. So
that's good.
I'm
that's
like, I'm 30 something, maybe
okay.
34, maybe 35. I am a mom. I have a beautiful 2-year-old daughter. I am in a relationship for 7 years. I don't know. I went to Monroe College with Creg. That's where we met. He was on the football team. I studied business management there. I minored in human resources. And, you know, I started my little business last year. My website is caricature.com. It's on pause right now, but I'm restocking soon.
Okay.
If you want to check it out.
What's the website about? What do you sell?
So I sell clothing mostly. I also sell eyelashes, and I have a business that I started for my daughter, a lip gloss business.
Okay.
So I sell the lip glosses on there as well, and all the
Are you wearing
money
one of it
made
right now?
from the lip. I am. Where did I
see it? I see it. You are wearing a lip gloss. Okay.
But this is like limited edition. It has like the little weed.
I like that. I like that. A little 420 thing. Okay.
Right. So whatever proceeds I make from the lip gloss, I put into her own separate account for her college fund. And I invest for her as well, so she can have a little bit of money when she gets older. You know
I absolutely love that. That is amazing. Revan, welcome back. Good to see you. Wow. Okay. You know what? Now you're making me think. I need to start investing in my daughter's future. Like, gotta put money away little by little now.
Listen, I started while I was pregnant.
Okay. I like that.
I don't know if you still have family in Jamaica, but I started a heritage fund in Jamaica for her.
Okay.
That's something that you can look into. They also have that here, but I started one in Jamaica. I'm starting one here as well. So she has two.
Yes.
It's like a college fund, but if she doesn't go to college, she still gets the money when she turns 18.
Okay.
And she can do whatever she wants with it. So, you know, it's always a good idea to start investing early. You don't wait too long.
I agree. I 100% agree. Okay, so let me get straight into it. Okay, first of all, you said you've been in a relationship for 7 years, right?
Yes.
Why not? Why not move forward to get married?
A lot of people ask me that question, and honestly, you would have to ask him. Like, I'm not gonna propose to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have to wait for him to propose to me.
Okay.
So it's really just up to him. But to be completely honest, when we first got together, I did say to him that I did not want to get married again. Maybe after a few years, that changed. And I did express that to him. I told him that, you know, I changed my mind. I am open to marriage now, you know. So the ball is in his court.
No, I really like the fact that you shared that, because I've always said this, right? And men, listen up. You need to understand this. Men are the one who gets the ring. right? Men are the one
Right.
who go for the commitment, right? It's the same thing like when it comes to, hey, do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? It's usually the man who asks these
Right.
things. And hey, do you want to be husband and wife? Do you want to get married? It's the man who
Exactly.
does these things. Okay, so I just want to show
Exactly.
like that because different cultures are different. Like in some European countries, the woman, you know, like you see the movies you see in European countries where the woman proposes to the man, right? Or the woman is the more aggressor and all that stuff. But everywhere else in the world, the man proposes to the woman, right? Culture,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. But it's also 2022. You know, women have fought for equality. So if you do want that ring, technically you can ask. But by culture, which is right, right? Like it's 2022,
Yeah.
right?
But usually women are more ready for commitment than men. So I feel like it's better for the man to ask when he is ready to commit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to force you, I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to say other women don't do that. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not going to pressure you. When you are ready for that commitment, then you can ask me and then we can take that next step. But only when you are ready. I'm not going to force you.
Well said. Very, very well said. You're already dropping dimes out here. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, Carrie Ann. So I'm gonna ask you a few topics, okay? And I'm gonna go straight into it, okay? One of the most recent ones that we were having a debate with, right? And I posted quite a few videos about this, so I would love to get your opinion. When it comes to a first date, specifically, or first few dates, where, and when I say few, I'll limit it down to three, right? Let's
Mhm.
start off with first dates. Who pays?
That depends. If the woman asks the man on a date, I feel like she should pay. But if the man asks, then he should pay.
Okay, so whoever asks.
Yeah.
All right. Quick question, just for you personally. How many guys have personally come up to you and asked you on a date?
I don't know. A
Is it a
lot.
lot? Is it a few? Is it none?
A lot. A
A
lot.
lot.
A
Okay.
lot. A
How many
lot.
guys have you asked on a date?
Maybe like three.
Three compared to a lot.
Yeah, and I'm usually already in a relationship with them when I ask them on a date.
Wait, 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 wait a minute. So you're already committed, and then you ask them on a date. If there's
Yeah,
no
I
commitment, you're
mean,
not asking them on a date.
it's still a date. You have to date your partner.
Agreed. 100% agreed. But what did I say? First dates. That's
Right,
what we're
but
talking
like,
about. We're talking about first date. Hey, I like you. You like me. One of us is gonna ask each other out. Let's just say you took the plunge and you asked me out. How often have you asked out someone on a first date?
never,
Never.
never,
Meaning that,
never.
according to what you say,
Mm,
whoever asks who out pays. And if you
right.
never ask anyone, you're never paying.
No, no.
Interesting.
But I will say I'm worth it.
Okay. Okay. So you say you're
I'm worth
worth it,
it.
right? What do you mean by you're
Mhm.
worth it? What
I
about you
feel
is
like
worth it?
I feel like I'm good company. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Not just I'm not gonna toot my horn and be like, oh, I'm a good woman. I do this, I do that. I mean, I am. I feel like I am. But on a date, I feel like I'm also good company. Like I ask questions, I engage. I try to get to know you. It's not like I'm just there for a free meal. I'm actually there on a date with you, trying to get to know you to see if this is something that can go somewhere.
Okay. So as you said, you're worth it. And as you said, you're good company. Are you saying that, I'll put it into layman terms, that the guy's paying for your time?
No, he's not paying for my time, but he invited me
But I'm
somewhere.
also, as a guy, I also am a very good company. I'm also
Right.
very worth it.
But but if he invites me somewhere, I'm expecting him to pay. If I invite him somewhere, then I don't
But you
expect
just
him to
told me
pay
that
for
you don't
anything.
invite anyone on
And
a first date.
that's not because I wouldn't do it. but that's just because usually guys approach me first. You know what I'm saying? And then they
Okay.
will ask me out on a date.
So
They'll ask
because
for my number.
because the normal thing is that guys approach you first, right? Have you
Mm-hmm.
extend out of the normal? Have you like, you know what? I know this is normal, but let me do something different. Have you seen someone that, yo, I dig this person, I like this person vibe, I'm gonna be the aggressor? Have you ever done that before?
I have approached a guy before, but before I can get to the like, oh, what's your number? I'd like to take you out sometime.
Okay.
They're already asking me.
Okay.
Like, all right,
Which
let
is
me not
good.
even
Which is
say
good.
that
So
because then
it shows that
I'm
it's
gonna
mutual.
sound conceited. I'm gonna sound conceited if I say this, but I'm a pretty girl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily believe that I am. I feel like I'm average, but based on how other people treat me and what other people have said to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pretty girl,
What's
right?
up,
So usually
Danielle?
when
Danielle
guys,
Burke, welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. Continue.
hey boo, that's my best friend.
Danielle, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you, Danielle. Welcome, welcome.
So usually when if I were to approach a guy, he's already like, damn, she's beautiful. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I want to get to know her. So they're already asking me before I even have the opportunity to say, hey, I think you're handsome. I'd like to take you out and get to know you. But I don't think there's anything wrong with me asking a guy out for a first date. I'm
Okay.
not gonna propose to him though. That is not.
No. Listen, as I said, the men are the one that give the ring. So I give you that 100%. I'm just curious about, because again, we've, in today's world, this is 2022, women fought for equality, and equality is a lot more
Hmm.
bigger than it was back in the day, right? And, you know, most modern day women want a traditional guy, which doesn't necessarily make sense because it would make sense for a traditional woman to want a traditional guy. But most modern day women are like, hey, chivalry is dead. The guy doesn't open the door for me anymore. The guy doesn't do this and that. But at the same time, it's like in today's world, I've heard a lot of women, don't open the door for me. I can do this myself. I can buy my own food. I can pay my own bills. I can do all this stuff by myself. We don't need you for that. We don't need a man. We want you, but we don't need you. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. But here's the difference. We can do it on our own,
Mm-hmm.
but we want a man that's not gonna let us do it on our own. Does that make sense?
No, no,
Okay.
please
So it's like,
explain to
yes,
me
it's
what.
like I can open the door for myself, but I would like my man to open the door for me. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And it's like sometimes women will get an attitude
Yeah.
like, oh no, don't do this, don't do that, blah blah blah, because they're kind of like testing the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
they want a man that's gonna be a man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not a man in the sense of like I'm gonna put you down
You
because you're
want
a
you want
woman
a
and you're
provider.
believing.
That's what you're saying.
Right,
Which is the
right.
traditional role. The traditional role is the man is they go to work, they provide, and they give you security, right? And the traditional role for women is that you stay home, you take care of the kids, right? You cook, you
I'm
clean.
no. I'm not saying traditional roles. I'm just saying we can do it on our own, but we want someone that's gonna be our partner and not let us do it alone.
Okay, okay. Per Per Unos, I love what you said right there. He said people want to keep the part with general that helps them, right? For
That's
example,
true.
if you want equality, you're gonna get equality across all boards, right? Across the
Right.
whole board, meaning that you're gonna be equal when it comes to the military. You're gonna be equal when it comes to the fights, right? You ever
Hmm.
heard the saying equal fights? No, equal rights equals equal fights. Whenever like a woman hits a man and a man is not supposed to hit her, but she can smack him, she can scratch him, she can do all that stuff. But the moment you touch a woman,
I
you're
I
going to
don't
jail.
believe I don't believe a woman should hit a man either. I don't believe in any form of
Yeah,
abuse.
but in society, if you touch the woman, you're going to jail. Even if they have you on camera, the woman hitting you, you're like, oh, you're not supposed to do that, man. But she's smaller than you. The guy's like, well,
You're right. You're
she
right.
fought for equal rights. So, should I not defend myself? Should I not do this and that? So, does that make sense? And Revan, you're absolutely correct. Chivalry is not dead. It has been working for me your entire life. To just say it still works. and you're your 80s baby. Okay, okay. Revan, if you don't mind to ask, what are some things that you do that's a part of chivalry? What are some things? Just let me know, and we'll go back. What's up, Chica? Chica Brown, welcome to the channel.
Oh, that's my other best friend.
I love it. I love
I
how the
sent the
whole best
link.
friend
I
group are
sent the
rolling
link
out.
to all my friends.
I love it. I absolutely love it, and I appreciate it. Guys, thank you all for coming out and jumping into this conversation. We appreciate it. Okay? All right, so let me ask the chat. Okay, so I already asked you, Carrie. Let me ask the chat. We have both guys and we got both women in the chat. Who pays for the first date? And why? Okay? Carrie, just one more time for those who just joined us. What did you say? Who pays for the first date?
I said it depends. If the woman asks the man out, she should pay for the first date. If the man asks the woman, he should pay for the first date.
Mm-hmm. And again, to put it simple, whoever asks pays. But I've also asked you, Carrie, how many times have you personally asked a guy out? And what was your answer?
Never.
Never. Okay? So that means Carrie has never paid for the first date. You said you only pay once you're already dating them. Once you're already with them and secure. Now, does that seem fair? Especially when it comes to equality, just asking. Does that seem fair?
I mean, if he's asking me out, then yes.
Okay. All I'm going to say is this. Listen, I'm not saying nobody's right, nobody's wrong. I'm just saying dating is expensive.
Here's the thing. I'm not against going Dutch, but that's something that should be discussed. You get what I'm saying? Not when we get to the date and I order my food and you order your food and then it's wait. Oh, I'm not paying for you.
You've discussed this before. Like, hey, before we go on this date, who's paying? Because I've never discussed this before. You've discussed this before. Like, you meet, you're talking. Oh my God, you're asking me out? Great, you're paying, right? You've discussed this. Okay?
Yes,
Continue.
yes.
Continue.
I'm the type of person, like, I like to talk about everything. I feel like communication is so important because so many things can be assumed and, like, misinterpreted. So I like when things are clear.
Okay.
Like, you know, I'm Jamaican, so I always walk with me get fixed money.
Okay.
Right?
I like that. Okay.
So even if your plan was to not pay for my food, I will have. If I am going out with you, you better believe that I have money to cover for myself.
Okay.
If I don't have money to cover for myself when I'm going out, I'm not going.
Okay. I like that. Let's go to Chica. Chica says the first day I go half. Are you able to see the chat?
Yes, I can see it, but it pops up late.
Yeah, it pops up later on the screen, but it will pop up faster in the live chat. Okay. She says, I go half, but I love a man who offers to pay it all. Okay. Danielle says, if someone asks me out, they pay. Oh, so Danielle's in agreement with you. If I ask someone, I pay out. Okay. So that's the philosophy then. Yes. Okay. Hold on. I'm also streaming, so be careful. All right, so listen, I love that. That's the philosophy. I love it, and I dig it and all that stuff. I'm just saying, Danielle, let me ask you, Danielle, how many times have you asked out someone on a first date specifically, okay? Because Carrie Ann already said 0, you personally. All right, so Will says the boy should because they ask him out, and if a girl asks him out. So everybody agrees with you. Everybody agrees with the logic that whoever asks you out should pay. Okay, so let's get a response from the ladies. Ladies, how many times have you asked a guy out? Okay, and then we'll move on to the next one because I'm just saying we're talking about equality. What's up, BB? BB, it's great. Whoever asks you out pays, but I'm always prepared to pay for myself. Okay, BB agrees. BB said the exact same thing as you. Always prepared. All right, so let me share this. As a man, I get it that, listen, me personally, I'm going to pay. I get that. But you know what I like? What I think is super cool is when you pretend to go for the check. It's when we do that little back and forth. Like, I'm very toxic in the sense that I'll let the check sit there. And I'll still talk to you, but I'm watching you. I'll watch you to see if you even offer. If you don't even offer, oh, that tells me a lot about you. That, like, if you don't even like, hey, can I pay the tip or not? If there's no back and forth, I'm less likely to take you back out again. I'm just gonna say it.
No.
So I'm only
Look, they're
speaking for
rolling their
me.
eyes at you.
Is there
They're
any
rolling
other
their
men
eyes
that
at you.
agree? Listen, I'm not
Okay,
saying I won't pay.
like,
I'm just saying give me a little back and forth. Give me a little bit of that. Talk to me, Carrie.
I'm not gonna do the back and forth. I'm gonna have a discussion like, okay, if it's like the second or third date, then I'll be like,
No, it's
okay,
a first. We're
what's the
sticking to
budget
first.
like?
Stick to the first.
The first date,
Yes.
the first date, if you ask me out and we didn't discuss it beforehand, like, okay, I'm not really working right now. I don't have any money like that. So can you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or like you say, okay, I want to go out with you, but let's go Dutch. If there's no discussion like that, I'm not going to reach for the bill.
Okay.
Because you invited me out. If I invited you out, I wouldn't expect you to reach for the bill.
Okay.
I'm going to pay for it.
Okay. I like that, BB. You pay and I'll do the tip. I like that because what? The tip is only 20%. Which is, come on, that's freaking amazing. I like that a lot. All right, let me go back to chat real quick, okay? BB. Wait, BB, did you just really say that? wait. BB says never ask a man out. Really?
You know what?
Really?
I know exactly who that is.
Really? Never? You're telling me you see someone that you're interested in, you see someone that you're attracted to, and you just no, because of I don't know. Maybe it's the pride.
Listen,
maybe it's ego.
My friends are pretty girl team. Okay, guys ask us out. We don't have to ask guys out.
Okay, so is that by society? What is that? Is that by nature? By nature, people ask you out because you're pretty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what if you're ugly?
I can't speak on that. I can't speak
So
on
do
that.
ugly
I'm
girls
sorry.
ask guy out? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. But I don't feel like there's ugly people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is beautiful in their own way. In Jamaica,
Well
them
said.
say every hoe of them stick a bush. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, what? What? Every what?
Every hoe of them stick a bush, right?
I never heard that one before. Please elaborate.
Really, Craig?
I'm sorry, I never heard that one. Okay, listen, there's also other people here.
Basically, there's somebody out there for everybody. You get what I'm saying? So who you might find attractive, I may not find attractive.
Good
you get what I'm
point.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's fair for us to call anybody ugly because you don't find that person attractive.
Okay, I like
Beauty
that.
is in the eye of the beholder.
I heard that one before. Okay.
Why pretend to look good then look stupid in the process when you can't pay the bill?
Okay. All right. So listen. Here's why I think guys should pay the bill. Okay. Hear me out. I could be wrong. Hear me out. Just you coming out is a lot of money. Your makeup costs a lot more than most dates, right? Especially most first dates. I don't think any first date should go over $100, right? So your makeup alone, which is super expensive, you getting all dolled up, right? Taking your time, taking your energy to come out, to hang out. I love that. I'm just gonna go with the makeup theory. All of that costs more, and you're slapping that all on. You're getting dolled up, getting prettied up to come on this date with me. I love it. Cool. I'm gonna pay. But I'm just saying, on a male's perspective, dating is expensive, right?
I agree.
Especially because we're all looking for the one, right? Well, more or less. Not everybody. But we're all dating. We're all filtering, right? We're all looking for that one person that we want to be with. We're all looking for that chemistry, that vibe, right? But to be fair, you're gonna run into a few frogs here and there, right? You're gonna kiss a few frogs. So, on the guy perspective, you're constantly paying $100 or less to get to know someone on a first date, right? And then also, the thing about paying for the first date, you don't want to set a precedent. Because if you set a precedent where you're like, yo, I'm paying for this day, for the next day, for all these dates, moving forward, she's going to expect you to pay for everything. And at the same point, I'm investing in you. And chances are, I'm not going to get into sex. Is that fair?
Well, hold on.
No, because
Wait, you mean
think
on the
about it.
first date?
You expect me to pay, so are we gonna
Are you
kiss?
talking about sex on the first date?
We'll get to that. We'll get to sex on the first date. But I'm saying that you expect the guy to pay. Cool. I expect to
Right.
kiss. I expect to hug. I expect to have sex, because I'm paying. I'm paying for this.
No, Craig, you got too far. This
All right,
like
that's
you.
okay. That's okay.
No, no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
we can bring it on. Yes.
because sex, kiss are one thing. Giving somebody a first kiss is one thing, but having sex, that's letting somebody into like your most. Sex is an intimate act.
I agree.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I agree.
And like, you don't know if you're gonna like this person. You don't know if you're gonna go on a second date with this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if you're gonna speak to this person tomorrow.
Okay.
And because you pay for the date, you expect me to have sex with you. That's basically like you're treating me like I'm a prostitute. So you could just go to a back road and
Okay.
just pay for some
So
sex.
whose time? Okay, that's why I asked you the question. Am I paying for your time? Right? You're telling me you're good company, right? Cool. We're both are taking time out of our day to go on this date. We're both getting dressed up. You're getting more dolled up than I am, but we're both getting dressed up, right? And I like to think that we're both mutually like into each other. All I'm doing right now by paying, I'm paying for the environment, right? But you're also enjoying the environment. I've seen multiple girls who go on multiple dates. They'll take the picture. They'll take picture of the food. They'll take picture of the environment, but they never took picture of the guy. Right? Now you're out there, you're showing the world what kind of fun you're having, but I'm nowhere to be found in your Instagram story and photos.
Okay, but if it's a first date, you don't know where it's going with this person. So I'm expected to put this person on my social media. Are you gonna put me on your social media on the first
That's
date?
a whole different talk. That's a whole different talk. We'll get into those later. That's a whole different talk. That's like dating and social media. Okay, I just listen again, chat. There's no wrong answers. I just want to know your thoughts. Okay.
And just like Daniel just said, you don't have to pay a lot of money to have a nice date.
Agreed.
You can take like I can speak for myself. I know a lot of girls, they're real bougie, but I like to think that I'm more down to earth. You can take me on a picnic. You know what I'm saying? You put some thought into it. Go to Dollar Tree, get some flowers, get some candles, set it up real nice. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money to put thought and effort into something, especially if you like a person. Also, I feel like before you even go on a first date with somebody, you should at least get to know them a little bit to see if they're worth even spending this money on.
Agreed.
You get what I'm saying? You can't just meet somebody today and be like, hey, let me take you out tomorrow, because you don't know anything about this person.
Yeah,
You don't know if your personality is
the whole
matched.
point of it is to get to know each other. I agree. 100%.
Right. So you talk a little bit on the phone first, you text a little bit, and then you go on a date if this person is worth your time. So that way it doesn't feel like you're spending all this money on first dates that don't go anywhere.
Yes, exactly. All right, let me get to chat real quick. Yo, Tiffany Kennedy, welcome back. Diane, welcome back. Diane, good to see you. All right, let me get to chat real quick. I know you guys said a lot of stuff. Let me go back up and read a little bit. Okay. So BB says she's never reaching for the bill. Pierre Una says no man wants to talk about his lack of funds before a date. That's true, not at all. We're trying to look good. Okay, can we talk about that real quick? Pierre Unas. That's true.
But you don't have to say you don't have money, but you could just say, are you cool with going Dutch on the date? You know what I'm saying? Since we're both trying to get to know each other, would it be cool if we go Dutch on a date? Some girls are not gonna like that. They're gonna be like, "Oh,
and
this
it's a huge turnoff, though. To a lot of people, it's a huge turnoff. To a lot of people, asking to go Dutch on a first date is a red flag. Can we be honest? Like, did you?
But then maybe that person is not for you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
yes.
You move along.
Yes. So move it along.
Move along.
Okay. So me as a guy, if I know, like, listen, I've heard this saying multiple times. If you don't have money, you shouldn't be dating. Right? If you're broke, you shouldn't be dating. Right? I've heard that multiple times. It's like, I'm broke, I'm lonely, I can't be dating. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let me go back. Okay, so BB says she's 34. She's never done it before. Danielle says, but why pretend to look good and then look stupid in the process when you can't pay the bill. Good point. Very, very good point. All right. It's a lot to read. Hold on. Let me scroll down a little bit. A regular walk in the park is good. Wait, how many? Can we be honest though? BB. Can we be honest? How many walk in the park first dates have you been on? And this goes for the chat too. A walk in the park is cheap. I love it. Listen, for me, I'll be like, listen, let me get a bottle of let's get a bottle of wine. Cool. Let's go for a walk in the park. Right? Bottle of wine can cost like $15 to $20. Right? Cheap date.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And towards just gonna sit down, we're gonna walk around, have a drink, and just get to know each other. Because why? You said the whole point of a first date, Danielle, is to get to know each other. And Carrie Ann said it. That's completely fine. So, Carrie, are you completely cool with a walk in the park on a first date? We just like a bottle of wine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, even if it's winter time?
I'm totally fine with that. No, I don't go nowhere in the winter time. Don't ask me out. It's cold out the door. Your girl don't like the cold. Just leave me alone. All right. When it starts to warm up, then check me back.
What's up, Emma? Emma Sullivan, welcome to the channel. Walking to the park to me is more than the meal. We ain't getting distracted by phone. Oh, so I gotta bring meal too? I gotta bring food to the park? You don't have to, but if you cannot afford a meal.
No, she said you don't have to bring a meal.
You don't have to bring a meal. Okay. Sorry about that. I misread that. So
she said you won't get distracted by the food.
Ah, gotcha. All right. That's cool. No, that's cool. All right, so Danielle, sorry, I'm talking to everybody. All right, Carrie, give me the top two dating tips. If you're going to talk to younger you, tips. Yes, younger you, and you have to say, hey, Carrie, these are the best 2 tips I have to share with you coming to dating.
Okay, so communication. Communication is key. Like, talk about everything.
Okay.
Like, before you get into the relationship, you discuss everything. Discuss expectations. Mm-hmm. Discuss things that will get the other person upset. You discuss every single thing so that when it comes down to it, because you may be doing something that I don't like and you think I'll be okay with it, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And then that causes an issue in the relationship. You have to be open, like open lines of communication. You know what I'm saying? No secrets, just open, right? The second thing is, if you see red flags, run.
Okay.
Don't think you can change this person. Red flags. Yeah, 2 examples of a red flag. Red flags are different for everybody, but like in general,
for you,
if someone is like someone that's very narcissistic, like if I see that,
you know, you told me earlier that you're an empath. You know who loves empaths? Narcissistic people. Narcissists,
exactly.
They are attracted to empaths tremendously. Okay.
Yes. So if I sense even a little bit of, I'm out. And like if I see like a little tiny, just little bit of controlling behavior, I'm out. I'm done. Don't try to tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not that I wouldn't take my partner's opinions and feelings into consideration.
Okay.
But I am my own person and you are your own person.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I'm not saying people can't grow and people can't change, but you can't force somebody to change. You can't make somebody to be what you want them to be, what your idea of them is. Then that's not the person you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? You love the idea of that person, but you don't love that person. And you're trying to make that person, mold them into what you want. And that's not going to work.
Okay. Chat, that also goes to you. That goes to you as well. If you have 2 tips that you want to share with us that you feel like everyone needs to know, please type it in the chat, share it with us. We're here for that. Okay. All right. Danielle agrees with you about being completely honest with your. Oh no, she says be completely
Mm-hmm.
honest with yourself and the person you're dating. I like that. So the honesty, right? You said communication, and that wraps into honesty as well too. I like that. Number two, date only if you're looking for a partner, not just for fun. Fun times don't need dating.
Exactly. I agree. I
I
agree.
disagree. I disagree because there's different forms of dating. There's hooking up dating, there's casual sex dating, and then there's relationship dating. It all
But
comes down
then
to
the
what you're looking
first two
for.
aren't dating. The first two aren't dating.
Yes.
The first two is hooking
Okay,
up
what is
and
dating? What is
casual
dating to
sex.
you then?
Dating is getting to know somebody in the hopes of being in a relationship with them. If you just want to
So you're
hook
saying
up,
that
that's
everybody
not
out here
dating.
only in for just for dating. Everybody out here are only looking for relationships. That's the only reason to date, to
I'm
look for
not saying I'm
relationships.
not saying I'm not saying everybody out here is looking only for relationships, but you can't call hooking up dating and casual sex dating because it's not dating.
Okay.
Dating is getting like you're talking to people, getting to know them in the hopes that it will form into a relationship. If you just want to have sex, then you just want to have sex. That's not dating.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the Webster dictionary version of dating. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna type it in right now. I got you, and I'm gonna read it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Definition of date belongs. Hold on, I got multiple different versions of it here. Chat. What's your definition of dating? Let me type it in here. Okay, the internet is giving me multiple different reasons. Okay, I'll share this with you. I'll share this with you. Okay. Um, the reason why I say there's multiple different types of dating is this. Dating, you got the first part correct, where it's like you are trying to figure out. It's kind of like an interview, right? You're sorting
Mm-hmm.
through. You're trying to figure out, is this the best fit for me, right?
Right. Right.
That's what I think dating is, right? Is this the best fit for me? Because understand this, throughout your life, you're at different points in your life. You're at different points where, like, hey, I want a relationship. Different points where,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't want a relationship, but I still want somebody around, right? You're also at the
Mm-hmm.
point where people call this the whole phase, where you're like, you know what? I want to be a little bit promiscuous. I want to be a little bit like, I want to explore, right? Because the whole
Mm-hmm.
point of dating is to sort through and to find what you really want. That's one of the best
Right.
things I love about dating. Like, how do you know what you want until you go out there and you start looking for it, right? If you, if
You're
you
right.
if you if you always had, for example, if you always had chocolate your whole life and you think you're supposed to have chocolate for the rest of your life, dating is like you're exploring strawberry, exploring vanilla, you're exploring different
Right.
flavors, right? And then when you
Right.
explore all these different flavors, like, you know what? I have a type. This is my favorite. This one thing speaks to me more than other things, right?
Right.
So you're saying that dating is to get in a relationship. There's a lot of people out there that don't want a relationship. They're happy not to have a relationship, but they're willing to date, to go out there, to put themselves on the line. Like, hey, I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for this. It's sorting
Mm-hmm.
through. That's what I think dating is. That's why I said. That's why I mentioned casual sex. Casual
See,
sex could mean friends with benefits. You don't think if you're friends with benefits, are you dated?
no, I don't think it's a date. We're dating
Okay,
because
so I
we're
take you.
friends
I take
with
you on cute
benefits.
dates. We have a friendship. We have sex, and I take you on cute dates. That's not that's not
But
us
but
dating.
friends with benefits don't usually go on cute dates. It's just like we're friends, and then whenever the urge arises,
That's a
I'll
fuck
call
buddy.
you. That's friends with benefits.
That's a fuck buddy.
We hang out sometimes, but we're just friends. There's no
So
relationship.
when you hang out, can't you go on a date to hang out? Can't you go to like Six Flags? Right? Six Flags could be a date,
You
but you're
can
hanging
go on a
out.
date. You can go on a date, but then it's not just casual sex. It's not just friends with benefits.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's more than that because now you're putting a lot of thought and effort into this.
Okay.
If it's just friends with benefits and we're like, oh yeah, we're hanging out now, we're hanging out in a group, oh, let's go to the movies or whatever. I pay for myself, you pay for yourself. And then
Okay.
later we go back to your place and we have sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? We're friends with benefits. A fuck buddy is someone that you don't have a friendship with, but then if you're feeling horny, you call them like, hey, what you doing tonight? And you meet up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's dating.
Okay.
Dating, yes, is sorting through everything to find out what you like, to find the person that you like. But then you're trying to find what you like in hopes of it going further,
Okay.
right? But then if it's just casual sex, that's what it is, casual sex. If it's friends with benefits, that's what it is, friends with benefits. It's not dating.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the chat real quick. All right. That's why Daniel says that's why the dating pool has pee in it. When they're one and
It
it's time to
really
get
does.
serious, you'll know dating is going out and stuff and seeing each other, whether seriously or not. Okay, Chica, I got you. I got you. Baby's like, thank God I'm married. It's this dating thing. You can date for fun, but be honest about what you want. I agree. I agree. That's where she says. That's where she says communication. She says honesty. If you are dating, and I suggest this, whether it's online dating or whether it's you meet somebody in real life, ask them what they want, and you need to also share what you want and be super honest about it. Because remember, you're
I
just
agree with
filtering.
that.
If that's not what they want, that's okay. If they don't want casual sex, that's okay. If they want a relationship and you're not ready for that, that's okay. As Carrie Ann says, that just means that they're not the one for you, right? Or they're not in the same
Exactly.
place for you right now. Okay.
Exactly.
Fear Una says, not everyone dates with a purpose and forward thinking like that. You're seeing this, Carrie? Just scroll up in
Wait,
the
wait.
live chat, not on the
Oh yeah,
screen,
yeah. I
in the
saw
live
I
chat.
saw when he said that. I saw when he said that.
Yeah.
Not everyone dates with forward thinking. But then you don't need to be dating because other people that are dating are expecting that I'm getting to know this person in hopes of it growing. So
No,
if
no, no, no.
if
Wait, Carrie,
if you're
listen.
not looking for that, then you have to be
No.
upfront
Okay.
about
Then
that.
you know what? I got you right now. I'm gonna debunk the whole theory right now. Right? Let's look at dating apps. Right? Not all dating apps are marketed for relationships. Match.com, yes. Is Tinder marketed for relationships?
Yes, it is. And that is exactly where I met my boyfriend of 7 years.
Really, Carrie? Carrie, you went on
Yes.
Tinder and says, I'm gonna
Yes.
find the love of my life. I'm gonna find a relationship. Really?
You go on there.
Chat.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
the first, Carrie? What's the first thing that pops in your head when you hear Tinder? What's the very first thing? You think relationship? Really? Is
Yeah,
that how
at the
Tinder's
time,
marketed for?
at the time, at the time when I went on Tinder, I went on there trying to find girlfriends because I had moved to a new area and I was trying to find female friends. And I was just like, let me switch over to the guy side and see what's going on. It wasn't like, to me back then, it wasn't like a hookup site or anything like that. Yes, you could find hookups on there, but I also felt like you could find something real
Okay.
on there.
Chat. Yes or no, chat. Just tell me.
Like
If you
maybe
download
now they
Tinder,
call,
are you looking for love?
maybe now,
Are you looking for a
maybe
relationship?
now, maybe now, but 7 years ago,
Uh huh.
like it wasn't 7 years ago, it was not a hookup app.
Really?
Maybe now. And like Plenty of Fish wasn't always a hookup app, but
Okay.
now it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're just looking for hookups, that's okay, but it's not dating if you just want to hook up.
Okay.
What is this?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this, right? Give me 1 second. Let me take care of this real quick. All I'm gonna say is this: when it comes to certain dating apps, certain dating apps are marketed towards certain things. Some are marketed for relationships. Some are marketed for hookups. There's even dating apps that's marketed for, Ashley Madison. You guys ever hear about Ashley Madison?
Yes, I've heard of it. But
It's
that's not a
for,
dating app.
but they're dating though. It is a dating app, and there's people that's looking for someone. It's like, hey, I'm already in a relationship, but I still want to date. I still want to go out with somebody else. I still want to find a hookup. I still want to find a fling. That is dating, right? Ashley Madison is marketed for that. Farmers only, Jewish only. There's so many different dating apps.
I don't think.
Plenty of fish. Are you gonna look for love on Plenty of Fish, Carrie?
No, 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 no.
So
Plenty of Fish is like
Fair
the
Unos is
scum of
correct.
the earth.
It's not always. Listen. Oh man. Fear Unas, I agree with you. Not every date. Not everyone dates with a purpose or forward thinking like that. Some people just date to date right now. I agree with that so much. Just wow.
Just wow.
All right, I got to catch up with chat. We're like so far back.
It's getting too spicy.
All right, so tell me this. What's the number one thing you dislike about dating?
The getting to know you
And chat,
phase.
this goes for you too, chat. Number one thing you dislike about dating. Go.
The getting to know you phase is like so annoying because, like I said, I'm pretty down to earth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that phase where it's like, oh, what's your favorite color? Or what's this? What's that? Like, I just want to know you already and be comfortable so I can fart.
Yo, Jerick, thank you so much for the mana, Jerick. Thank you. Welcome to the team.
You said you want to get to know them enough so you can fart. If I can
I just
fart
want
around
to be
you,
comfortable already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to be in that awkward phase. Like, oh my God, I got to hold my fart. And then I end up with a stomach ache. Like, I just want to, like, know you already and, like, we comfortable with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
yes.
we talk about everything.
yes.
And, like...
Yeah, Diego, welcome back, Diego. Welcome back. Good to see you, bro. I dislike everything before the sex to me.
Wait, who said that?
Miguel is like, I dislike everything before the sex,
To be honest, everything. So he kind of agrees with you. The whole part where you got to get to know each other and start all over again, the interview process, He kind of agrees with you. He's like,
No,
let's get to the
not
main
agreeing
course.
with me. He just want to get to the sex. That's it.
Which
He's just
which
trying to
most
get
guys
his
do
dick
now.
wet.
Most guys want to get to the sex
typical
part.
guy.
All right, let me go to chat. Chat, what's the number one thing you dislike about dating?
All right, Danielle says people pretending to be someone they're not, which is true. This is true. You ever hear about this? The first 6 months of you dating someone is you're dating their representative, the best version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then after 6 months, once they get comfortable with you, they're not that person anymore. They do a lot of things to
And
get
I
you.
hate that.
Yeah, but not
I
like.
hate that. Because I am who I am from the beginning. Like, I don't, like, ever since I was a teenager, I've heard the phrase that people always put on a mask when you first meet them.
Which is true.
And I
It
always
sucks,
told
but it's
myself that I never want to be that person. I always
Jimmy,
wanna
welcome to the
be
channel.
Person, like, I always want to be the person, like, what you see is what you get. And you don't have to second guess. You don't have to question anything. Because who I am now is who I will always be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm an asshole, I'm going to be an asshole the first time you meet me. So you know that, like, this is me. Either you accept me or you don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So down the line, it's not like, oh, this is not who I met. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hate that part too.
All right. I'm gonna go back to chat real quick. Okay, so Ferris says even a Tinder hookup requires a date.
It's true. Because you know
But
what?
it's not dating, right? It's not dating. You're
know
not dating with a purpose. It's not dating, right, Carrie?
I'm gonna be honest. My boyfriend was supposed to be like a hookup or a friend with benefits type of thing.
Oh, I'm done. I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my case.
No,
thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Tune in to next week.
What happened was,
Okay.
when I met him, he was the first person I matched with on Tinder,
Okay.
right? And I had just left my husband like a few weeks ago. And I was just trying to I really was just trying to get it in, honestly. Like, I did not want to go back to my husband to get some D. I was really just help me. That's why I was like, oh, let me see what's going on the guy's side. I met a lot of crazy people.
Okay.
But I met him, and before we actually met up, like, we spoke for a few weeks. And I realized, like, he's a really nice guy, and, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when the feelings started to develop. So before we even met, I started to develop feelings for him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it turned into, like, oh, I kind of just want a fuck buddy, to, like, oh, I have real feelings for this guy, and I don't want to lose him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I took the time to get to know him before I even met up with him.
Understand.
Miguel, thank you so much for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's very beautiful, by the way. Well said. You went for a hookup, and now you're with him 7 years. Three beautiful kids.
And he's a pain in my motherfucking ass.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
All right. Okay. So we can move on about the whole dating just for, relationships and all that stuff. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let me go back to chat real quick. Okay. All right. Okay. So going back to what Ferris Una says. Okay, it's not even a Tinder hookup requires a date because it's not sex work. It's not a transaction. There's a feeling out process, right? And that's what the date does for these people. Amazing. I love that. BB says the number one thing I hate, everyone is so fake. People just be acting to win you over. And we just talked about that. So I think BB can agree with that for sure. Chica Brown says, I meet guys to hook up, so I hate the catching feelings part of dating. Okay, so let me go back. You see what you said? One thing that caught my eye, Carrie. You said that you guys talked for a couple of weeks before you actually went on a first date. That's how you catch feelings. By talking, by connecting.
And you know what? Our first date, he didn't even buy me food. Like, we went to
Is food a requirement to be on a first date with you?
He got himself food, and I was like, no, I'm good. And we went back to my house.
Okay.
Like,
were you good though, or were you just saying I'm good?
He didn't even have. No, I was good.
Okay.
Because I was out with my friends earlier, but like, he didn't even have to spend money on me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So a first date doesn't always require money. It's really just getting to know somebody.
All right.
I like that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Listen to what Chica says. Chica doesn't like the catching feelings part. So in order to not catch feelings, don't spend as much time with them. Just get to the physical part, and that's it. For you, as you said, you were looking for a hookup. Listen, especially when it comes to Tinder, especially when it comes to online dating, you got to start booking dates fast. Do not wait weeks to go on a date with somebody. You need to book for 48 hours. Book for the next 2 days. If I just meet you and I'm talking to you online, great. What are you doing tomorrow? Cool. Are you free the following 2 days? If you tell me you're free a week from now, bye. I'll talk to you a week from now.
Why?
Wait. I'll say, oh, you're free next week Sunday? Great. And then I'll cut off the conversation. I don't need to make small talk with you from now until next week Sunday. I do not need to.
It's not small talk though. It wasn't small talk. It was like getting to know you, like asking personal questions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole point of the date, right? To ask these questions.
Yeah, but on the date, you can get deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The first part is just
You're
like,
correct.
let me see.
You're correct.
Let me see if I even like who this person is just on the outside.
The key word you just said, to get deeper. You only need to get deeper if you're looking for a relationship, right? Chica says, I'm looking to hook up. You said, I want him for a hookup. Why go deeper if you just want a hookup? Help me.
So it didn't work out that we met up right away. You know what I'm saying? So because it didn't work out, because like I had moved to Long Island from the Bronx, and I was going back and forth to the Bronx every day from Long Island,
It's a
and he
trip.
lived in
That's a trip.
Queens.
Yep.
Right. So things just weren't aligning for us to meet right away. Because even when I met up with him that first time, I was coming back from the Bronx and
Mm-hmm.
we met in the city.
What's up,
And then
Bruce?
we took the train back to Long Island together.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it was just a little complicated why we didn't meet sooner, but that gave us time to get to know each other.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we asked questions, and like it made me see like, okay, this is someone I really like. Like I like how he thinks, I like the way he speaks, I like these types of, you know what I'm saying?
I do. I do. All right, guys, I'm gonna go into the main topic right now. Okay, we'll go back to a few more subtopics, but we're gonna get into the main topic. Okay. Chica says that's where I messed up. Hold on, I'm loving chat right now.
Now, chat, you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'm loving these comments. I'm loving these questions.
You guys are awesome, man. I'm loving it. I farted the first date, so I don't know who you are. So I know. What? Wait, let me go back to what Daniel says. Hate it with a passion. I fart on the first date, so I know who you are. Yes, people change, but they be pretending and switch it up real quick when they get comfortable. That's true.
That is very true.
Kara said she
I
don't want
learned
no
that
food.
the hard way.
See, that's where I messed up, but this is why I hook up on dating. This is why I can't call a hookup dating, okay? Because dating is to get to know someone.
Listen, yes, dating is to get to know someone, but towards depending on what you want is to a certain extent, right? Like if someone's just your fuck buddy, right? Cool. You don't need to know everything about your fuck buddy. Are you attracted to them? Yes. Do you have chemistry? Yes. Great. Leave it there, right? The more time you spend with that person, the more you get deeper. That's when it becomes more. All right?
I agree.
Stop
I
trying
agree.
to fall in love with your fuck buddy. Stop trying to get that on to get their
Wait, why are you getting
emotions.
so angry?
Because I'm getting angry because people are mixing them up. Stop mixing them up. Like, no, that's not what a fuck buddy is. Like, Carrie, you said it. You said it. You said a fuck buddy is like, hey, if I'm feeling horny, I call you, I text you, hey, can you come over? Great. Fantastic. I already know that we're attracted to each other. I want to get off. Fine. That's not a relationship person. Okay?
Right.
That's not a friends with benefits. Friends with benefits is someone you hang out with. If you a friends with benefits is someone you can share certain emotions with, cool. But I'm not as a hookup guy. I'm not gonna be. Don't give me boyfriend duties. Mm-mm. Don't share
I
boyfriend things
agree.
with me. Right?
I agree.
Because you being emotionally open. Because come on, isn't that the best way women connect? By being emotionally open. The best way how guys
Yeah.
connect is being physically open. Women connect by being emotionally open, right? That's how I know if I lose a woman emotionally, she's gone forever, right? It's kind of like when it comes to cheating, right? If a guy cheats physically, eh. If a woman cheats emotionally, no, sorry. If a guy cheats physically, eh. If a woman cheats physically, eh. But if she cheats emotionally, she's gone, bro. She's gone. You lose her heart, you lose her body, you lose everything with her.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Because a lot of times before a woman even leaves a relationship, mentally she's checked out.
Yes, yes. It's the same thing when it comes to breakup. She didn't just break up with you right there. She already broke up with you days before. She already checked out. She's like, I'm out of this relationship. She knew
What was happening? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's gone.
all right. So
Yeah.
Let me go to the main topic real quick, okay?
okay, the main topic is this: sex before marriage. Okay. Now, I grew up in church. I'm a Christian. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a super clean Christian. I'm born again, but not like white as snow. I got my blemishes here and there, right? So,
We all do.
okay. I was taught you're not supposed to have sex before marriage. It's fornication. It's a sin. And even our family members have taught us no sex before marriage.
I was taught the same thing.
Okay.
My father is a bishop. My grandparents are bishops. My uncles are pastors.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught the same thing.
Okay. Carry on. You've been
Um,
married before, correct?
yes, I have.
Did you have sex before marriage?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you feel like you're going to hell?
No.
Okay. Let's not even bring religion into this, right? Do you prefer to have sex before marriage or after marriage?
To be completely honest, I
And why?
wish that I wish that the person that I was spending the rest of my life with is the person that was my first. I really do wish that.
Okay.
But then it's like the experience is good. You know what I'm saying? So when you do meet that person, it's like you know exactly what to do, you know how to please them. You got a few tricks up your sleeve. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I'm gonna surprise you and you just whip a couple of tricks out and lock it down. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But like,
And when you say tricks, you're talking about tricks in the bedroom?
yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
Um, I don't necessarily believe sex you need to have sex before marriage, but I do believe that couples should live together before they get married.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go to that, but that's a whole different thing. So, as you said,
Right.
do you prefer sex before marriage?
I don't necessarily prefer it, but for myself,
Mm-hmm.
I like sex before marriage because I want to know what I'm getting.
You want
Like,
to test
do
the
I
goods.
need to like, yeah, like,
You
do
want
I
to test
need
the
to show
goods.
you the ropes? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Chat.
Like,
Let
is
me
it
talk to
too
the chat.
much?
Chat.
Like,
Do
you
you
know what I'm
prefer sex
saying?
before marriage, and why? Okay. Yes or no, and why? Okay. Um, Listen, I'm there with you. You need to test the product. You need to know what you're walking into. All right.
Yeah.
This is not an arranged marriage, right? Unless it's an arranged marriage where you're just like, yo, this is the person and that's it. You know, that's one thing. But
Hmm.
marriage is a very big deal. It's
It is.
the first of all, divorce rate is way over 50%. It's close to 70% now, right?
Hmm.
So, and people are getting divorced for so many different reasons, and sex and infidelity is a huge part of it, right?
Hmm.
Sex matters, right? So let me ask you
It
this:
does.
on a scale from 1 to 10, in a relationship, how much does sex matter?
I would say like a 9.
A 9.
Okay.
Chat.
Yeah,
What
it
about
does
you?
matter. It does matter.
Okay. What happened?
Sorry, my little munchkin is at the door.
No, it's okay. Listen, people keep banging on my door, so you're good.
You're good. Okay. So BB says 8. Ferris says sex before marriage is only a conversation if it's about religion. I can't think of any other reason to wait. Okay. Well said. Very well said. The women I know who waited are now divorced and regret it. Chica, we need to hear more about that. Faith, what's up, bot Faith? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay,
BB says she needs to at least see it. All right. She said, listen. We're not asking
Yeah,
you.
you gotta know. You gotta know if you can manage it. Like, what if it's like this?
You're like, Lord have mercy. I won't be walking up.
You try to give that to, like, come out on the honeymoon night with this thing. Like, no.
You're like, wait a minute. No, you're not doing that to me.
Wait, BB. BB says 8. What about you, Ferris? Ferris, Chica, Danielle. All right. Bruce, Miguel, everyone that's watching. Georgie, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much does sex matter in a relationship? I'm Faith. No, I'm not Faith. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Glad to have you. How much does sex matter in a relationship on a scale from 1 to 10? Type it right now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I had to turn on the AC, man.
It was getting real hot up in here. All right. Subby says
You
3.
couldn't even
Subby,
open
welcome
the
back. Subby,
window.
welcome back. Subby says 3. Okay, but Subby, you got to say why.
All right.
3. Hold on.
Wait. Let's hear out Subby. Let's hear out Subby. Okay, we need to hear this. Miguel says 10 out of 10. Sex is everything. All right. Miguel says 10 out of 10. Okay. Dennis says, I'm a different type of girl when it comes to sex. Okay, fine. I'm asking to you personally. I'm not asking for all women. To you personally, Danielle, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much does sex matter? Because we're not talking about all women right now. We're just talking about us individually. And if I had to speak for me, it's a solid 9. It's a solid 9. Listen.
You know, you saying that makes me believe when my boyfriend tells me I'm the nigga in the relationship. I don't feel like I should be on the same number with you.
It matters. It matters. Are you kidding me? Like that sexual chemistry, it's gold.
I agree.
It's gold.
He gotta know how to put it down.
Exactly. But wait. Let me go back to what you said. Both of you gotta know how to put it down. You can't just be one person. You know what I'm saying?
I know what I'm doing.
All right. But that's where
I know what
communication
I'm
comes
doing.
in. That's where communication, honesty, because you know when it comes to sex, you gotta talk, especially when it's the first time having sex
agree.
with someone. You don't expect to be a god the first time having sex with somebody, right? One, if there's no communication, you don't know what the person like. You don't know where their spot is.
That's
You don't
true.
know where they like to be touched. You don't know what kind of
That's
foreplay they're
true.
into. You don't know. This is why communication is important, right?
That's
and then
true.
the more you have sex, the more you understand, the more you learn, because everybody's different. Not everybody has the same spots and erogenous
But
zones and all that stuff.
I usually show them because I'm not about to have sex with you. I don't care if it's the first time. I'm not about to have sex with you. And you get the oven all preheated and you don't even bake nothing. Like I will take charge then. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I get mine and you know what I need you to do in the future. Because like I'm not if I'm gonna have it's not about to be a waste of sex. It's
Okay.
not. Like
Okay. No, listen. As I said, you know what's tough though, and I'm gonna go back to the whole religion aspect of it. It's tough. Like I know so many people were raised by their parents, where their parents tell them, "Don't have sex until a certain age," right? And their religion tells you, "Don't have sex until marriage," right? And you know, back in the day, traditionally, marriages lasted a lot longer than it does nowadays. Because nowadays, you can just jump out of marriages a lot quicker than you could back then.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Old Testament days. I'm talking about King David and all this other stuff. Or even like certain traditional marriages. With modern day dating, marriages and divorce have skyrocketed tremendously. Marriages isn't what it used to be. Dating isn't what it used to be. We have a lot more access when it comes to dating nowadays.
that's true.
Yeah. All right.
That's very true.
So this
The
part is
internet makes the world smaller.
elaborate.
The internet makes
Yeah.
the world smaller, meaning before the internet, you wouldn't be able to be in New York and speak to someone in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So like the world is much smaller now, so it's like a broader pool of people. So it's like, oh, if you don't want to deal with me, I could just go find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before, it's like you're in your little town, you don't even know anybody outside of your town. You know what I mean? So it's
I
like
do.
if you and your husband are having issues, it's like I don't know nobody else. Nobody else wants me, so I'm gonna just stick it out with this dude because it's what I
Lysian,
know.
welcome to the channel, Lysian. Hi, welcome to the channel. I get what you're saying.
All right. So I'm gonna go to chat real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Lizio says I look like Will Smith. Thank you. Me? Will Smith? Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that.
You have to tell him he looks like The Rock. That's what you need to tell
Woo!
him. He
Yes.
is obsessed.
Yes.
But you don't look like The Rock,
don't,
Craig.
I don't.
The
I'm
Rock is
sorry.
my boo. The Rock is my boo.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I'm gonna go to Subby. Okay. So remember when we asked a question on a scale from 1 to 10, how much does sex matter? And Subby says 3. So here's the reason. Subby says, "Are you able to see it? It's on the screen."
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Sex has just never been a huge deal for me. It's more about a relationship, the honesty, the trust, and enjoy spending time with them. Oh, I love that. So it's everything else. It's everything else. Sex is one part of it, but it's
Wait, no.
everything else.
Read the rest of it.
Okay.
Read the rest of
All
it.
right. My bad. My husband and I are also in a BDSM dynamic. Love it. Want to know more, right?
Me too. I'm just waiting.
I want to know more. You came to the right place for this, Subby. So there are a lot of other things that we do that I prefer over sex anyway. So many
Like
questions.
what?
So many. You know what? You go first,
Like,
Karen.
what
You
y'all
go
be
first.
doing? Like,
You
I
go
want to
first.
know. Like, no. I
What
wanna know
specifically
they
do
be
you want to
doing.
know?
Like, what is it that they do that she prefers over sex? Or he, whoever they are.
Okay.
I would
Well,
like
she's
to know what it is that they do.
Subby, let me know, okay? All right, so let me go to Miguel now. Miguel says, people feel like they have too many options when they really don't.
Okay, I think he's talking about when we talk about dating nowadays with social media.
I think so. Like when I said the internet makes the world smaller.
Yes. All right, I'll say this. How do you feel about online dating?
I don't have an issue with it. I think it's a personal preference. Like some people like it, some people don't. I don't see an issue with it because of the way the world is now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can get catfish, but there are ways to prevent that. Like you can FaceTime the person. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yes.
before you meet up with them to make sure they are who they say they are. If you're going to meet up with them, you text your friend, you text a family member, let them know this is the person I'm going with.
Okay.
This is where we're going. You share your location and you
That's
just be
not fine.
safe
I'm
about
sure you
it.
can do the same thing when you meet somebody like at a bar or something like that. You don't know everything about
Right,
that person.
right. You just have to be safe about it.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily see anything wrong with online dating.
I think the reason why I asked that question, I think when he says that people have
Too many options, right? So I've also talked about this before. When it comes to online dating and dating nowadays, especially with social media, everyone has a lot more options, right?
I agree.
It's a good and bad thing. It's a double-edged sword, right? It's good because it's good when it comes like when you're talking to people online, you're not just talking to one person. You're always talking to multiple people. And if one person is not giving you what you want, or if one person is not the ideal person, because you're filtering, right? It's not what you want. Great, you move on to the next, which more people should do. People should stop being so attached to results, right? If it's not working out, that's fine. Move on. But
Right.
that's the good part. The bad part, even if you do find something that's good, you always think there's something better out there. The grass is always greener on
agree.
the other side, right? So you're
I
like,
agree.
yo, a lot of people are like, why have one when I can have two, right?
I agree. I
So
agree.
it's like, and here's why I love options. I think options are great because it allows you to really know who the person is. Because if the person I'm dating, right, if my girlfriend says, yo, I have guys that are hitting on me, I'm like, that's great. You have options. So now I know if you choose to be with me, you're making a conscious decision day after day, like, hey, Craig, I want to be with you. I have other options. I have people that are waiting around for me, but I love you and I constantly choose you. And it's the same thing for the guy. If girls are hitting a guy and the guy's like, nah, I don't want that, kind of like athletes and the top 1% men in the world, the more successful men, the more they say no to women because they have options, it shows their loyalty. It shows how much more they want to be with
I
you.
agree. I agree. But I feel like it's also harder for men to say no
Oh, for sure.
when when women are coming at them.
Oh, for sure.
And it's always, and it's like when they're single, nobody wants them. And as soon as they get in a relationship, all the girls come out the woodworks like, "Ooh, I thought you was cute from 1993, and I wanted to talk to you, but I was scared." And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's so hard for guys to say no when shit like that happens.
Yep. That is so true. Listen, I've always hated that. Chat, how many times has this happened to you, chat? Come on, exactly what Carrie Ann says. You're single, nobody talks to you. But the moment you get in a relationship, everybody comes out of the woodworks like, "Yo, you're looking cute." And
honestly, I think it's about the fact that you seem like. I think it's the fact that somebody else wants you.
I think so too, especially if she's like a very attractive woman. It's like, "Oh, what does he have? Why this girl wants her?" You know what I'm saying? You know, like how you have alpha males that other like beta males be intimidated by or like look up to.
Yeah.
You also have alpha females.
Yes.
And it's like
What's
when
up,
a
Sean
girl
Lewis?
sees a guy with an alpha female with a guy that was trying to talk to her, she's like now paying attention to him because it's like, "Oh, why is this girl with him? It must be something why she's with him. So now I want to find out and I want him." Even though before he was trying to talk to me and I shut him down, now that he's with this girl, I want to see what's up.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna switch it up. Okay, we're gonna call this section the rapid fire section. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna throw a bunch of questions at you. Just boom, answer them. All right. Would you
All
say
right.
you're wifey material?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like I have all the necessary skills it takes to be a wife.
Cool. Do you
Like,
cook?
yes.
Do you clean?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go up on my head top. I'm boom flick. I'm gonna know if to suck the cocky. One more you want.
Carry on. You gotta remember this. This is not all Jamaicans in here, okay? They don't understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. They don't all understand. We gotta bring it down to English, okay?
I'm sorry. I know how to do.
You think
all
they know
the
what a boom
things.
flick is?
I know how to do all the things in the
No, this ain't
bedroom,
PG-13.
and I know how to please
It
my
ain't
man.
PG-13. This is rated R. Miguel says, "Have you ever went to NCC?"
NCC?
Yeah. What does NCC stand for? And Miguel, I feel like you probably have.
No, I never went to NCC. I don't know what that is.
Wherever you want to find love, find it.
Oh man, I love it. All right, so let me go to the next one. Okay. Would you be with someone who makes less than you?
Yes. You want? Oh, well, it's not about the money. It's not about the money for me. Like, if I'm looking for a relationship, I'm genuinely looking for love. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to make more than me for me to love him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He just has to do the thing.
So you're building a life with
that
someone.
I
You want someone who's gonna take care of your kids. You want a home with this person. You're building a life, and this person
Right.
makes less than you, and you're comfortable with that.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay.
If this
Again,
is
there's
the
no wrong
person that
answers. I just want to know.
if this is the person that I love,
Okay.
right? And this is the person that I want to be with, it shouldn't matter how much they make. If I see that they're not trying at all,
Yeah.
then that's a deal breaker for me. But if I see you trying and you're trying to provide for your family and
Yeah.
you're trying to do what is right,
Okay.
that's what matters to me. I know some women, it doesn't, but to me, that's what's important. Like, you're putting in the effort, trying to do the best that you can.
Okay. I like that. Lesia, no, I do not speak any more languages. I just speak English. I can try to speak other languages. I will fail. So no. Chat. Will you, if you are a female in the chat, would you be with someone who makes less than you, and why?
Okay. BB, I'm not sure if you answered the question because you said not anymore. But if you did or did not, just let me know. Chica
I
says,
think that was her answer.
Chica says the average man makes less than the average woman, so we tend to have to be okay with it. Okay. Danielle says yes. Hold on, let me allow this so Sabi can answer. Okay, just don't get married and divorce. Who makes less comes for you.
What? Oh, okay. So if you get married and divorced, whoever makes less comes for you. Whoever makes less gets alimony,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Alpha, welcome back. Alpha, welcome back. All right, so Sabi, there are lots of different sensory types, sensory experiences.
Okay, Sabi, have you seen that thing on Netflix with what's her name? Gwyneth Paltrow.
I love it.
She has this like sex show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, where they talk about BDSM and they're talking about the teasing and the different. I forgot what it's called, but I'll remember. It's on Netflix. But I'm gonna go into this.
I love it. I love it. I love
I
it.
enjoy being choked. I enjoy impact play, which can be a bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I love it. I love it.
Ooh! Ooh!
Dynamic, because
Yes, girl. Get it how you live.
This is great.
this is great. See, this is why I love this show.
This is why I love talking about dating. I love it. Sammy, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That is true. Miguel says you're one of a kind, and that is true. That is very rare. You're one of the few exceptions because most people, again, I'm not speaking for all women, but the majority of women tend to want someone that makes more than them, because they want the security, that brings, where it's just like, hey, I can rely on you when it comes to certain things, and if something goes on with me, I can lean towards you. So,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that.
but I am very independent, and I am quick to be like, I don't need you for shit. I can do
modern day
everything on
women.
my own,
Yeah,
right?
you guys say that.
So if you make less than me, I don't care, right? Because when it comes down to it, if you can't do something for me, I should be able to do that for myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect a man to be doing something for you that you can't do for yourself.
Okay. I think you make a lot of good points right there. Okay, so let me go back. At what age?
And chat, this goes for you too, okay? Okay, Baby says, with my husband now, it doesn't matter who makes more. We're a team. I have him and he has me. Fucking love that. Give me a high five, baby.
Damn, so yes, girl.
Baby,
Yes.
put your hand out right now. Give me a freaking high five. Don't leave me hanging.
Who, me?
Yeah, you too, Carrie. But this is for Baby though. Yes.
Oh,
Fucking love that.
Yes. All right. At what age did you stop caring about your body count? And chat, this goes for you too.
I don't think I ever cared about my body count.
Okay. When you say you don't
Like-
care, what do you mean? You don't care how high or it is, or you don't care if it stays where it is? Like, what do you mean you don't care about your body count?
I don't care about the numbers. Like, if I want to be with somebody, if I want to have sex with somebody, that's my choice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have sex with them. Like, it shouldn't matter what my number is. Just like with a guy can have 300 women under his belt, and that's okay. But if a woman has 5 guys, it's like, oh. But then a guy wants a virgin, but then he wants a woman with experience.
Most guys don't want a virgin, but go on.
They do. They
Most
don't
guys
want
want
a
a girl
girl
with
with a high
lower
body
number,
count.
which is what you said. If hold on, when you said five,
Right,
Five
but
is not a
how-
high number. 5 at the same time is a whole different
how
thing.
do you have? I'm not talking about 5 at the same time, but how do you get experience if you don't have the numbers?
Agreed.
Right? But most guys want a woman that know all the little tricks, know how to do this, know how to do that, but they want her body count to be like 2.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's fair at all.
And I'm not saying this because my body count is high. Like, I'm very particular about who I share myself with. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Because I feel like we exchange a part of ourselves when we have sex.
Yes, we did.
So I'm very mindful of who I have sex with, because I'm leaving with a piece of you and you're leaving with a piece of me. That means I am no longer whole.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So whoever I choose to give myself to, I have to make sure they're worthy of it.
Agreed. Agreed.
Right? But I still feel like the count should not matter. If a woman wants to have sex with 500 men, that's her business. It doesn't make you less
Yeah, but
loose.
listen.
It
Fact of
doesn't
the
make
matter is
you.
this: when it comes to sex, men and women are not equal when it comes to sex at all, right? You said it clearly. A guy having 300 body count versus a woman that has 300 body counts are not the same. A guy that has
Why not?
It's reality. I'm just saying it's not equal because a guy that has 300 body count, he's like a player. He's the man. He's like, yo, you get pussy, my nigga. Yeah.
So why can't it be like?
Hold
you
on.
said
Again.
you
This
got
is what
big.
Caribbean. We know this. Especially being Caribbean. We know this. A guy growing up having high number, having sex earlier and all that stuff. Everybody gives him props. Everybody loves him. That yo, you're the man, bro. You're this. You're that. Right? And society says that. Society puts this image on you that you're a player, you're the man. So many movies have been made about this, right? And then when a woman has a high number count, what do they call? A hoe, right?
Right.
When you're very promiscuous, right?
But society is wrong.
I agree, but I'm just saying, when it comes to equality, men and women are not equal when it comes to sex, right? So in real life, in real world, is this a guy? The average guy wants a woman with a low body count, right? Women don't really care about your body count as long as you're good at sex, which is what you're saying. If you have
Women do
experience,
care about body count.
really? To what extent?
They do.
Is it a red flag?
Because if you have a high body count, just like if a woman has a high body count and a man is like, oh. A woman is the same way. If a man has a high body count, it's like, ooh, why do you have sex?
Has that ever stopped you from having sex with a guy?
Yes.
You ask him how much his body count is, and because he tells you whatever number, he says, no, I'm not having sex with you.
I don't usually ask, but the guy usually asks. And then they volunteer that information, and then it's like, oh.
Man, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. That's some dumb shit. No. Nigga, what? No. Don't do that.
Men always ask. Like, what is your body count? Right. And then when you then you answer, and then you're like, oh, what's yours? And then it's like, ooh,
let me
you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
guys, it's a lose-lose situation. Don't ever ask what's her body count. If you're in a relationship with her and you already hit it and you guys have built that trust and all that stuff, cool. Ask her that. But when you're getting to know her, don't fucking ask that shit. It's a lose-lose situation. No matter what you say, no matter what,
right?
You could only be in relationships your whole life. Oh my God, I've only been with 3 girls. She's still gonna give you a look. She's like, does he really know what he's doing now? He's only had 3 pussies. Does he really know what he's doing? Yes. Shut the fuck up. Do not ask that question. All right, we're going back to chat now. Sorry about that. Digweed, welcome back. Hector, welcome back. Yo, Fatai says body count only matters for females. Okay. Miguel says, I know a couple of dudes with over 100. Trust me, it don't mean they know how to have sex. Sorry. It don't mean they know how to have sex better. They just know how to get it better.
He's right. And you know, a lot of what I hear a lot of too, like guys with big dicks, they don't know how to use it. Just because they have a big dick, they feel like, okay, I made it. You know what I'm saying? And they
because
just throw that big dick around.
If you have a big dick, yeah.
But then a lot of times they have sex and the girl is not enjoying herself. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you just a waste of a dick. It's just a waste of a dick.
Damn,
I completely agree.
That's the one compliment that hurts the most. You're a waste of a dick. That hurts. That hurts no matter what. Damn. God, that hurts. Yo, Steve, welcome back, man. Welcome back. It sucks that. That's the way it is for reality. Listen, I'm terrible at reading these things, so you better just read the chat, okay? I'm terrible at reading it.
I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah, Steve is a little bit up. Steve is like towards the middle. He has a crown next to his name. All right. Okay. So yes, Miguel, I completely agree with you. Never talk about body count. That's just a lose-lose situation. Okay. There's a lot other questions you can ask for sure, but do not talk about body count. Okay, just let that go, guys. It is a double standard. Listen, BB, you're absolutely correct. There's a lot of double standards, especially when it comes to sex. But men and women are not equal when it comes to sex. It sucks, but it's true. Okay, and Carrie, here's one of the reasons why I say this: men don't care about how much money you make. Right? It's kind of like saying, is money equal when it comes to dating and relationships? Men don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I've never turned down
I feel like
sex
a lot
because...
of guys do though. I feel like a lot of guys are intimidated when their woman makes more money
sorry.
than them.
In that situation, yes. Wait. Okay. I've never known a guy to turn down sex because a woman doesn't make enough money or make too much money, right? But I do know a lot of men who are not attracted because it's not a... Having a lot of money is not a sexual attraction for us. It's not a. It doesn't get us hard, right?
Men don't care about nothing. It takes nothing to get a man hard. Like you literally just gotta open your legs like this.
It takes a little something.
Just open your legs like this, and they ready.
Well, but that's true. That's true. We take great
Play
pride
with
in
it
being
a
ready.
little bit. Play with it a little bit, and
Listen,
they're
first
ready.
of all, you know what's funny? You know what's a double standard? I've gotten chewed out before because when I'm not hard around her, she's like, "What's wrong? You're not attracted to me anymore? You don't love me anymore? You don't want to have sex with me anymore?" And then when I'm hard all the time, she's like, "You're such a fucking pig. You're an animal. You just always want sex. Is that all you think about?" And I'm like, "God damn! No matter what I do, I'm gonna be chewed out, right?"
That sounds like me right now. Like, no, I'm saying my boyfriend says that to me. Like at first he was like, "Oh, you're always horny. You're such a horn dog." Now, and I'm like, "All right, whatever." He's just like, "You never want to have sex with me." Maybe this is why he says I'm the guy in the relationship.
Yep. You're doing all the things sexually that the guys would do. Yep. Exactly. All right. So Hector says, if Timmy meets Bobby, how much oranges? Hector, are you trolling now? Come on, Hector. We're having heart-to-heart serious conversations here, Hector. Okay. Sebby says, I've heard someone say that all men are two tits. Sebby says that all men need are two tits, a hole and a heartbeat. That's true. That's true. That's true. Unless you're necrophilia, you don't need a heartbeat. It's a terrible joke.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about Let's put that on the list of Bruno. You're not gonna talk about that.
Sorry. Terrible joke. My bad. I'll take that one back.
Look at how hard you're laughing at it, though.
I know. It's so funny. It was bad, Subby. It was bad. Give me a second. Let me get it together. Okay, Subby, let me get it together. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the questions. But this is supposed to be the rapid fire. We can't even get through 3 questions. God. All right. Okay. What do you think is the average body count for a woman at the age of 30? Okay? I'm not talking about you. Not talking about you. I'm talking about majority. At the age of 30, what's the average body count? And chat, this goes for you too. Take a guess.
I don't know. I never took a consensus before. Like,
just all right. Think about your friends. Think about your friends that are in relationships, and think about your friends that are single. Right? Between all of that,
it's like a huge gap. It's like 2 people and like 80 people.
Okay. Sorry. Chat. My bad. Let's start with relationship people who are more relationship oriented. What's the average body count for people that are relationship oriented? And then we'll go into singles. So relationship. Type your number right now. Average body count for relationship. Carrie Ann, what's yours?
7. I'm gonna say 7.
7. So by the age of 30,
7.
Most women are averaging 7 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chat, what's your number? Type your number now. Right now. Okay.
Chica says 5. BB says 10.
Diego, really? 20? Again, there's no wrong answers. There's no wrong answer. But Diego, 20? We're talking about relationship. Relationship.
All right, Hector says 10. Subby, what do you have to say, Subby? Yo, I love people. I love.
Somebody said 15.
See, remember how I made that terrible joke? Miguel says heartbeat is optional, and also I'm pretty sure Danielle says some don't need the heartbeat.
Yeah, she did say that.
Okay, so you said 7. Hector says 10. Cheeky says 5. BB says 10. What's up, farming girl? Welcome to the channel. Miguel, I'm going to ask the question one more time. All right? Let me ask the question one more time. And chat, feel free to jump in and answer it, okay? What do you think is the average body count, right, for a woman at the age of 30? All right? Now,
relationship oriented.
Yes, that's only relationship oriented, not single, relationship oriented. Okay. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say anywhere from 8 to 10. So I'm gonna go to 9. We'll go to 9. All right, Kara. This is the part we're gonna be a little bit more intimate. At age of 30, right? I don't know if you remember, but what was their number at age 30?
At 30?
Yes.
Around, I want to say, I don't really know. Maybe like
give me a ballpark.
6 or 7. Like 6 or 7.
6 or 7. Okay, so you're right around the same. You're not lying. Again, you don't have to share this if you feel uncomfortable.
No. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Okay, 6 or 7. All right, chat. Again, only if you feel comfortable. You gave me what you think the average is. What is your... If you're 30 years or older, at age 30, what was your average count? So way past 15, because of the 2-year relationship. Okay. 1. Oh yeah, Sebi, you told me you've been with your husband for a very long time, for your whole life. Okay. I'm too fast, BB. BB's like, you want to know too much. You're too fast. You're too much of a business. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Now let me go. Let's go to the singles. Single women. What's the average count for a single woman at the age of 30?
Single, I feel like live your best whole life. Maybe like 20, 25.
Live your best whole life or a whole life?
Yes. Whole life. Live your best whole life. Fuck who you wanna fuck. Friends with benefits with whoever. Do what you wanna do. Don't let nobody judge you.
Okay, so think about your
Pop
single
your
friends
pussy
now.
open.
What's the average number for your single friends?
That's what I'm saying. Like 20, 25. That's
20
my
to
answer.
25.
It's probably more, but that's my answer.
Miguel says 30. All right. You stopped counting at 65. Okay. Wait. At 30, though, chat, what's the average count at 30? So 30-ish. Okay, so Sebi, pretty much you average one every year that you were born at that time. All right. I know you were having sex the whole time, but I'm just saying you're averaging one every year. Okay. If I have to think, 30, God. I was in the 30s. Okay, good point. But guys and girls are different when it comes to averaging, because also chat. Here's why I say sex is so different when it comes to guys and girls, right? It sucks, but here's why I say sex is different. Women choose who to have sex with because you guys have so many options. Guys have sex with whoever they can.
That's true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But somehow guys' numbers are more than girls' numbers.
Because, you know why? Again, this is why I say sex is not equal. Because you have to be more selective than we do. Society says we're cool if we have a lot of sexual partners,
But if you're promiscuous, you're not that desirable. If you
Okay,
have a
but it's
job,
2022 now. That doesn't matter.
okay. How many strippers and how many porn stars you know that are wives? They're in a long lasting relationship.
I don't know any strippers or porn stars.
All right. So okay, I'm gonna get better at these conversations. I know what I'm trying to say. It just didn't come out. Listen, chances are when you have more of a promiscuous job or you live a promiscuous lifestyle where if you're a prostitute, you're this and that, you have a lot of bodies, or not even that. If you're just living out your best whole life, you're kind of gonna be less desirable.
I feel like a lot of strippers now are in committed relationships. Like, look at Cardi B. What's her
How's that
name?
going,
The
by the way?
bald-headed one, Amber Rose.
How's that
She's
going?
still with him.
Hold on.
They're still
Let's start
together.
with
They
Cardi
just
B.
had a son.
How did that work
They're
out?
still together. They're still together.
Did they
They
have their
have a
problems?
son. Of course, but every relationship has
Did
problems.
they have their promiscuous problems?
Every relationship has problems, but who was the one that was doing stuff? It wasn't Cardi.
Okay. And the Amber Rose one? I don't know much about it, but you brought it
Well,
up.
Amber Rose had a baby like maybe a year or two ago. She's in a relationship. She's doing well. Like, I don't.
Okay. All right. Listen, chat.
Those are the only two I know.
Chat. It looks like we all need another drink. Okay. Your drink is finished. My drink
I
is
told you
finished.
this was the last of it. This was the last of it.
Okay.
I
We
don't
need to
have
find
any more.
something around the house that has alcohol in it. Okay.
Well, if I send my boyfriend to the store, the baby's gonna be on the line for a little
Bring
bit.
it. Bring the baby. I'll bring my. I'll bring the kids over here too. Like, bring them. I got my niece here with me. All right. Listen. My point is this. Okay. I got a few more questions, chat. I got a few more questions, and they're gonna be really good. They're gonna be really invasive. Yo, Chica. If you say so, you say so. All right. Somebody says 30 was my guess for average single woman, but it's more socially acceptable. That's true. All right, listen. I need to make myself a drink. I'll be quick. Let me just grab the ice. I'll make it right here with you guys. Hold on. Okay, we need a bar.
Yeah, they do be mad. Like, I was watching 90 Day Fiance. I'm just going off topic because Craig is not in here. I was watching 90 Day Fiance, and like this lady was on there, and she was the grandparent, and she was a porn star. She was married. Like, she was a porn star for years, and she was married. Failing, you're right. I don't even know what his name is. Quavos? Is
Alright,
that his
chat.
name?
There we go. So we got the orange juice and we got the vodka. All right, here we go. All right, chat.
Let me see what you pouring in your cup. Look how much orange juice you have. Really, Craig?
Hey, look how much space there is. There's a lot of space.
That's barely any space. The orange juice only supposed to be like for a little color.
A little. Okay. All right. There's also this ice. The ice makes it look like a lot. Okay. All right. Here we go. Say, chat. Say, wait. Hold on.
Listen,
Let me press.
I'm
this
always
for-
trying to get people drunk, so you can't hang out with me.
All right, chat. Say when. Say when.
You really waiting for them to say when?
Yo, say when, bro. God damn. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Sheesh. I said say when.
Oh my
y'all
God,
are
she
some-
came in.
Y'all are some
She came
asses,
in
yo.
just in the nick of time to save you.
There's some assholes. God. Thank you, Diego. Thank you.
Good looking out, wifey. That's your wife, right?
Sheesh.
That's your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Good looking out.
She's like, there's a delay. I'm like, ah.
Actually, I'm sorry.
I blame
I'm
it on
sorry,
the delay.
but I don't know if he's gonna be able to help you with the baby tonight after this drink.
No. She's fine. She's fine. She's good. Okay. All right. Let me get back to the questions. Okay. I'm really loving these questions. Okay. What have you ever done to get revenge on your partner?
What have I done to
Yeah.
get
Have you ever done
revenge on
anything
my
to get
partner?
revenge on your partner or to be spiteful? And chat
I
again. This
have.
goes to you as well.
I have. I
Tell us.
have. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like the most recent thing that I've done.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I can't think of it. I can't think of anything.
What have you ever done to get revenge on your partner?
To be honest, though, I can be very petty.
Okay.
Like, I'm a very loving and caring person, right?
Yeah.
And my boyfriend can be very unappreciative and ungrateful at times.
Okay.
And sometimes I would just like sit and watch him squirm, like trying to do something for himself
What do you
or
mean?
like trying to figure something out. Because I do everything. I literally do everything.
Sorry, those words are very triggering for me. You do everything? Everything?
I do everything.
Everything.
Like he will cook sometimes and he will take out the garbage sometimes, but besides that, he doesn't do anything. I do the laundry, I take care of the baby, I clean up the house, I go to work, I do everything. If he needs a doctor's appointment, I'm making the doctor's appointment. If he needs something done, I'm the one on the phone doing it. Like I literally do everything.
Okay.
So when I am mad at him,
Okay. Yo,
I
Kevin
will
Brown,
sit
welcome
and
back.
watch-
Welcome back.
Okay.
I will sit and watch him squirm trying to figure something out that I usually do for him.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't appreciate me, you're ungrateful. So let me see if you can figure out how to do this without me.
Okay.
So I just sit there and I laugh.
You
And
know,
he'll
I
ask for my
wonder
help.
how many women feel the same way you do. Like chat, all the women in the chat, how many of you guys feel the same way? You do everything. Because here's the facts. A lot of people say relationships should be 50-50. Right? It's a partnership. It's a teamwork. It's me and you locking arms, taking on the responsibilities together. But I've heard this before, and I've seen it a lot in TV shows and movies, and you know there's always some truth in it. I do everything. How many people feel that way? Chat, talk to me. Continue, Carrie Ann.
Yeah, so like I don't really do things to spite him. Like I won't like make him food or anything like that. If I'm upset, I'll still make him food.
Okay.
I'll just be like angry with it. I'm like, here, I'm still not your friend. You know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah.
I will legit watch him try to do something that I know I usually do for him and he can't figure it out. And I just sit there and watch him squirm and he'll ask for my help and I'll be like, nope, do it
Okay.
on your own.
All right. Let me go to chat real quick, okay? All right. So first off, BB says, I don't do revenge. Straight without chaser. Are you talking about the drink? Are you just talking? You just want to do straight up vodka shots? No, I'll be fucked up. You want me to start falling asleep on stream? That's what's gonna happen if I do straight without the chaser. I need the chaser. I'm a little bitch. I need the chaser. All right. So sorry. Chica says, I don't do revenge. I just break it up. I just break up with you. Then do me. I like that. I like that. No, not you.
No, I'm talking about Shaika. Like,
Wait,
Have I been saying the word her name wrong the whole time?
yes.
And you didn't correct me? We've been live for 2 hours. And I've been saying the name wrong the whole time. You didn't correct me? You know what? Shaika, that's your friend. Alright? That's your friend. Didn't say shit to me. You know what?
Because
It's okay
there
for me
wasn't
to
like
be
an
wrong.
opportunity for me to be like, bro, no, it's Shaika. I didn't.
But you never said anything to me? Wow. I'm just wow. Just wow. All right. Fair Una says nothing
Doing things out of spite won't truly make you feel better or address why I'm upset. So I don't do it. It would only lead to more conflict. Baby's like, thank God for the husband. We have our roles.
I think we're making Baby feel very happy about her relationship right now.
Listen, Bridget, her husband takes real good care of her. I'm not even gonna lie. He is
Okay.
a good husband.
All right, you better keep him, girl, because other women want him.
No, he better keep her.
Okay, should we bring him on to the podcast so he can hear this?
He better keep her.
You better keep her.
keep her.
Okay.
Right.
Subby says we share tasks. He does most of the cooking, takes care of our dogs while I'm at work, and takes care of the outside chores. Okay. I'm the breadwinner, and I take care of most of the inside chores. We do shopping together. It feels like a pretty nice balance, and we can try. I like that. Listen, everything that I'm hearing from you,
That's
Subby,
good.
is gold. I'm loving everything you say. We need you here more often, okay? It's gold.
I'm trying to figure out who that is. I'm wondering if it's one of my friends.
You must sleep.
No. Subby's from Twitch stream.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, you'll see it on the that's what I was saying. You see certain conversations on the screen, but it's not going to be in the live chat.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Awesome. What's up, Kevin? You might go viral with this one. Kevin, you know we can't do it without you, man. We can't do it without you. Kevin, thank you so much for the love and support, man. Kevin is day one, man. Straight up.
See,
the kid,
you
day
should have
one.
brought me on the podcast a long time ago.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. I was waiting for the right time. All right. Glad to have you, Carrie Ann. Glad to have you. All right. Let me go back. Okay. Okay. So
Do people who've been tied down early in their life need an exploration release?
all right. Let me be more specific. Kevin, thank you so much for the like. Do people who've been tied up, meaning that people who've always been in relationships or who has been married for the early parts of their life, like people who are like, oh, I got married at 18, 20. I got married young, right? They never had that dating experience. They never had that exploration experience, right? Do you think that they need it?
Yes.
Do you think that everyone should at least have that? Go.
I feel like everyone should have a whole phase. And when I say whole phase, I don't mean like you just go and have sex with a whole bunch of people. If that's not what you're into, that's not what you're into. But I feel like you should have that phase where you're able to go and explore, find out what you like, what you dislike before you settle down. Because what if that person is not what you want? You know what I'm saying? It's just what you know.
Okay. I'm gonna throw that back on you now. My girl, right? She says, I never actually dated people before. So I don't know if she had her whole phase, because my definition of a whole phase might be different than hers. But she says I never dated before. She says that, right? To me, that says I never had it my whole phase. To me. So should I
Well,
do
dating
you?
is not necessarily a whole phase.
Huh?
Dating is not necessarily your whole phase. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Your whole phase could just be you, sleeping with different people, like learning different things. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying your youth and your sexuality and getting to learn what you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be dating, which is why earlier I said dating is not the same as the other things. Like if you just want to have fun, that's not dating. You know what I'm saying? So you can have your whole phase and never really date it. So you have your whole phase, you meet a lot of different people, you know exactly what you like. And then in the future, when you are ready to settle down and you are ready to start dating, it's like, okay, I know to ask these questions to see if this is the person that is for me.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're dropping bombs out here, guys. We're dropping bombs, okay? Y'all better clip this. All right. Is it ever justified to go through your partner's phone, and why? Oh boy.
Okay, so
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
I am not in the practice of going through his phone, but I'm not gonna say I have never done it. There was a period in a relationship where I feel like he was hiding things and I wanted to know what was going on. But usually I am the type of person like I am not gonna go look for stuff to hurt my own feelings. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something, that's on you. Anything you're doing in the dark will come to light. I'm not gonna go looking for it. But there was a time where I did go through his phone, but like it was just for like a few months. I was like, this is not me. This is not who I am.
A few months. Listen. You know what? I can probably argue with you for a few minutes, but a few months.
Uh-huh. I mean, here's the thing. I have the passcode to his phone. I've always had it.
Okay.
But
Having
I don't
access
go
to
through his
something doesn't
phone.
necessarily mean you should continuously go through to check, because when you check
Right.
it, you're looking for dirt. You're checking for a reason. You're not just like, oh my God, babe, let
Right.
me just take a photo. Let me send this to myself.
Right.
You're searching. So when you're searching,
Right.
that's when you're going through the phone.
But I had my reasons at the time, right? And then after a while, I like sat down and I really had a conversation with myself. And I was like, Carrie, this is not you. This is not who you are. Don't allow this situation or the circumstances to bring you out of character. Why are you going through his phone?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I was finding things. Don't get me wrong. I was finding a lot of things. But I still should not have been going through his phone. That's invasion of privacy. You know what I'm saying? He trusted me with his passcode because in case of an emergency or if I needed to do something or whatever the reason, he trusted me with his passcode. And I abused his trust by going through his phone, whether I had a valid reason or not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I did have a valid reason.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But that's something that I don't feel like should be done. Like you don't
So
go
what
through
happens?
anybody's phone.
So what happens if you do find dirt? What happens then?
I
Wait,
mean,
wait, wait.
like I said, I found stuff
I love what Miguel
and we
says.
argued
They always
about
make you
it.
feel guilty for doing it. If I feel I need to, then I just check out and leave.
Trust is key. Agreed.
I've heard that
Exactly.
so many
And
times.
that's how it has to be. Like if you can't trust the person, there's no point in being with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trust is everything, right? Trust, communication,
Mm-hmm.
honesty, and all that stuff. I feel like if you go searching, the trust is not there. Because there's no trust,
you're gonna go searching.
Hold on. Let's go to what Subby has to say first. I would have done it before. He's aware of it as well. Okay. We have no shots past. But neither of us. Search. Okay, so here's what I'm hearing. Okay, and I've asked multiple people this question and I've gotten similar, more or less the same answer. The same answer that I've gotten is that some people have, about 50% of the people have gone through their partner's phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And about 70% of people feel it's justified because of how they felt in that moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of whatever feelings they had, whether it's insecurity, whether they were feeling doubtful of the person, whether the person was acting sketchy, you know? Whatever feeling they had, they said it's justified. So, I'm going to bring it back to this. Okay. I'm going to bring it back to law and order, to the court. If you found...
Oh, I thought you were talking about Law and Order SVU.
No. Well, it's still court, so you're right. If you found evidence showing that somebody's guilty without doing it the right way, it's thrown out of court.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you had to break a law to get the truth, that truth is thrown out and the person gets away. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously that's not how the real world works when it comes to dating. Because if you found out the person is dishonest or cheating or whatever like that, despite the means, the bigger sin always triumphs. Oh, the guy's gonna say, "You broke my trust. You went through my phone. You don't trust me. You don't love me. Again, you don't trust me. You broke my trust." But then she's gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
"You cheated on me." So, does it justify it? Oh, you cheated. I broke your trust. One could say you cheated, and one could say you break my trust is the same thing, because you cheating is breaking somebody's trust. You're breaking someone's trust is breaking somebody's trust. You're going through their phone is breaking somebody's trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're
Mm-hmm.
not equal, though. Fact of the matter is, they're both
They're
trust
not.
related, but they're not equal. So that's why I ask you: is it justifiable, and why is it
I, I,
justifiable?
I, I wouldn't say it's justifiable, honest. If I'm being honest with myself, I cannot say it's justifiable. Like, that's an invasion of someone's privacy. That's not something that you should do.
Okay.
Um,
D Crow,
like
welcome
I
back,
said,
welcome back.
I have done it, but I had my reasons why I did it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a habit of me to like, oh, let me just go through his phone just on a whim. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
there were things happening that made me feel like something is going on and I need to know what's going on. So I look through his phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I don't feel like the communication was there. I don't feel like the openness was there. I don't feel like the trust was there. And I felt like I was being shut out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, I need to know what's going on. And so I went looking and I started finding things. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a situation where it's just like I'm just sitting here and his phone is
So
right
if
there
the
and he
ends
fell
justify the
asleep.
means, it's fine.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Like I am not right for doing what I did.
Okay.
I am still wrong. Whether I had valid reasons or not, I am still wrong. I should not have done that. That's an invasion of someone's privacy.
Hold on.
That's just how I see it.
Let's see what Miguel says, because we've heard the female perspective to it. Subby shared, you shared your experiences. But Miguel is sharing the guy perspective now. The phone business why I'm single right now. I'm traumatized by what I found, to be honest. I won't even touch a girl's phone now. I just leave. That says a lot right there. That right there, I feel a lot of pain right there. I feel a lot of hurt. The fact that he said, I won't even touch the phone anymore. I'm traumatized. To be traumatized, that's huge. That's a lot of fucking hurt right there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It must be something crazy.
Yeah, Miguel, I'm sorry, man. I don't know the story. I don't know the story, and you don't have to share it whatsoever. But I'm sorry, man, that you have to go through that. I really am. I really, really am. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Okay. I got a few more, guys, before we wrap it up. All right. Share with me what's been. Tell me about your best date so far. The best
My
date you've
best
ever been on.
date?
Yes.
All right, I'm about to catch a lot of heat for this.
Miguel, you're
But my
correct.
best date,
Nine tails mode, Miguel. Sorry about that. Nine tails mode,
my
Miguel.
best date was actually with a married man.
She belongs to the street.
Emotional.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
My best date was with a married man.
She belongs to the streets.
He like we went out to dinner.
Wait,
Like
pause.
he picked me up from work.
Pause 1 second. Thank you for sharing that. Because I told you multiple times you don't have to share anything you're not uncomfortable with. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Continue. Did you know he was married?
Not in the beginning, but then I eventually found out. And his wife was in like another state. He was in New York working. His wife was in South Carolina. And he
continue?
was. I did for a little bit, but then I ended it because I started to have like real feelings for him. And I am not going to break up somebody's home. You know what I'm saying? I would not even think about asking you to break up with your wife for me. So I ended it. It was very hard because
Okay.
he was the sweetest guy ever. He was the sweetest guy ever. You know what I'm saying? Like I have never met anyone like him.
Tell me more about the
Like
date. We're gonna go back towards him, but tell me more about it. What made the date the best date ever?
because he put thought into it. Like we weren't even supposed to go out on a date that night. And like I was having a bad day at work. I don't even remember what happened. And he was like, I'm coming to get you. He picked me up from work. He had my favorite flowers, blue roses and white lilies. He took me to the movies. He took me to
Nigga!
dinner. Like we hung out the next day. He took me shopping. He bought me stuff. Like the
Nigga!
sweetest guy ever. The sweetest guy ever. Like very thoughtful. Like we still talk to this day, but not like in a romantic way, just like friends. But he was the sweetest guy ever. Like so thoughtful.
Shut
Like,
up, Kathy.
what did Kathy say? Craig, you not doing nice stuff for your girl? No. Let's stick a pin in everything.
Hold on, hold on. No, this ain't
Because
about
I'm about
me.
to get on
This
you
ain't
right now,
about.
Craig. No. I'm about to get on you right now, Craig. Why are you not doing nice things for your girl?
Whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay. First of all,
My man went all out,
he really did. First thing he said, he picked you up.
right?
I don't even
Uh-huh.
have a car, but he picked you up. All right, let's just say, all right, he picked up, he bought you what, flowers?
He bought me my favorite flowers, blue roses and white lilies.
Okay.
Like that's very specific. And he remembered that and he bought that for me on his way to pick me up. I don't know where he found it, but he found it and he brought it to me.
Okay. Sorry, I felt attacked
But
for a
Craig,
second.
why are you not doing those things for your
Whoa,
girl?
I never said I'm not doing those things.
She said, "Are you taking notes?"
It's a question, okay?
Craig,
She asked a
Craig,
question.
Craig,
Come on, she asked
Craig,
a question.
Craig,
Right? Yes, I am
Craig.
taking notes. I have a book in front of me. I had a pen. I don't know where the pen went. It's on the
Listen,
ground.
don't fuck
I am
around
taking
and
notes,
lose the best
okay?
thing that ever happened to you.
I
Don't
am,
fuck around and lose the best
I
thing that ever
am
happened to
taking
you.
notes, bro. I got a
Craig,
notebook.
listen. Every woman is different.
That is
You
true.
have to find out what your girl's love language is, and you have to love her the way she needs to be loved. Don't try to love her the way you want to be loved or the way you think she wants to be loved. Find out what she wants. And if she's telling you, if she says, "Oh, I want flowers," buy her flowers every 2 weeks, every month, something. You know what I'm saying? Be spontaneous.
I can
You
work
know
with
what I'm
every month. I
saying?
can't work with every 2 weeks. That's
You don't have to do it every 2 weeks. Just every now and then do something nice for her. If she likes a certain thing, you do that with her. You know what I'm saying? If she want to cuddle and watch movies, if she like foot rubs, give her foot rubs.
She
Don't let
does
her
love foot
ask
rubs.
for it. Don't let her ask for it. Just do it. Just sit down, take her foot, rub her feet. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck around and mess up.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna get on you, Craig. Cause she seemed like a nice girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget just like, step it up, Craig. Step it up.
See, she said she knows me, babe.
Listen, first of all, this is not about me, everyone. Everyone, this is not about me. All right? I know, Subby. I know. This is not about me. I'm the one that's asking all the questions here, okay? I'm interviewing you. Do not put this on me, all right?
I'm just giving you a little bit of advice. Don't mess around and
No, I do
end up
appreciate it.
losing your
Thank
girl.
you.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
I do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I did. I did. Next question. Okay, so tell me about your worst date so far.
My worst date.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if I've had a worst date.
You never had a bad date?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
I don't think.
So,
I'm a very positive person.
yeah.
Like I try to like find the best in everything. So like if I'm on a date and it's not going well,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna switch the vibe up. I'm gonna like maybe start cracking jokes, or I'm gonna start doing something. I'm like, oh, let's go do this, like being spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? So it's never really a bad date because I don't want to feel like I wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to like make sure I have the best time. So I can't think of like a bad date. I can't think of anything, to be honest with you.
Okay. No, I okay. Good point. Bridget, Subby, Kathy, everyone in chat, Miguel, Diego, I am listening. Okay, I promise.
Craig,
I'm
you
listening.
still live in the Bronx?
No, I don't live in the Bronx. No.
Where do you live?
Currently I'm in Manhattan, and then soon.
Okay, you're not that far from me because it look like your battery rusty. Because see, Kathy is on here talking about he needs to hear it from somebody else. So I need to come over there with a belt and talk some sense into you. Why are you playing around?
What do you think?
6 years?
What do you think I'm doing the show? Huh?
Your battery rusty.
Listen, that's why I'm doing the show, because I need to hear from other people.
Okay.
All right? I need other people's perspective. All right? Like.
Okay. Kathy, you can add me on Instagram. If he's not acting right, tell me. Let me get on him for you. Okay, girl?
That's what I'm doing
He gonna
the show,
act
okay?
right. He gonna act
to
right
learn.
today. He gonna learn today.
Men need to learn.
Right.
That's why I'm doing this show, okay? There's a lot of stuff I don't know, and I want to hear your perspective. That's why I need you, ladies, okay? This is why I need y'all, because
Okay.
I'm a little bit of hard of hearing, okay? I have a thick head. I have a thick skull, okay?
I know.
Okay. So, going back to one of our previous topics, okay? Do you expect to be kissed at the end of a first date?
No, I don't expect it.
You don't expect it, okay?
If the vibe is right, maybe. But if it's not, don't. No.
No. If there's no chemistry, don't kiss me.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
try to kiss me. It's gonna be awkward.
Don't try to kiss me if there's no chemistry. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Okay.
And if I do want a first kiss, you will know that I want a first kiss.
Wait, Bridget says no kissing. What do you mean? Bridget, you're telling me if there's chemistry?
She is not
there's
kissing on the
attraction.
first date.
Bullshit! Hold on. Hear me out. I'm calling bullshit, Bridget. I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit. All right? Here's why I'm calling bullshit. Bridget, right here. Look me in the eye. Look me into my big, beautiful eyes. You're telling me, what, Karen, really? You're just going to roll your eyes like that? Yes, my eyes are beautiful, okay? Yes, they are. All right. Bridget, hear me out. You didn't even hear what I have to say yet, okay? You're telling me you never puckered them up, you never kissed on the first date? Never? You never feeling him? He's never been that attractive? You never were like, I must have you right now. You never kissed on the first date? Never? Your whole life? Never? Ever? Ever? I'm calling Cap.
Believe her.
I'm calling Cap. I'm calling Cap.
The personality that Bridget has, I believe her.
What kind of personality does she have? I don't know, Bridget. Tell me. What kind of personality?
She's down to earth, but she is very like strict. Like this has to be this way, this has to be this way, or no way at all. You know what I'm
We're getting,
saying?
we're getting a lot of no's in the chat. Bridget says no. Wait, what's your answer? Do you kiss on the
Me?
first date? Yes.
I have, but
have.
it's not like I'm going there expecting to kiss. On
If the
first
vibe
date,
is there, you'll
but
kiss
I
on the
have.
first date. Yes or no?
Yeah, I've even had sex on the first date.
My
So
nigga. We're gonna go there. That was our next question. Right. Subby says no. It's a no for me. Right? It's a no. Wait. Danielle, you too? You never kiss on the first date? Listen, Miguel says first kiss is important. Wait, I rushed it once and still regret it to this day. Wait, what? What? No! Diego, I thought you were on my side. I read the first half and I didn't read the second half. I rushed it once. Why do you regret it till this day? I know it's important, but do you kiss on the first date? All right? I kiss and sex on the first date. How do you pronounce her name? Shaika?
Shaika, yeah.
Shaika. Sorry for saying Chica. I don't know why I completely missed it. My bad. All right, but Shaika.
I mean, we call her shy. You could call her shy.
Carrie Ann, why are you typing in the chat? They can hear you. Stop typing in the chat.
You know
do
what?
you just want to see your name? They can hear
Danielle
you. They can
says-
see you.
Danielle
And they can hear you.
says
And
the
you're
same
still
thing.
typing in the chat. Why?
Danielle says the same thing when I'm on her live, but if like someone is speaking and I want to make a comment, I don't want to interrupt them, so I like type
Don't
in the
interrupt
chat.
me. Interrupt me. I don't care. Chime in. It's only the two of us. If it's like 5 people, I get it. But like,
No,
why?
it's a bad habit. That's what I do. Like, look, Danielle said I do it all the
It's
time.
like,
I do.
but Carrie, this is what it's like. We're on the phone FaceTiming together, and you're still texting me.
Do that too.
That's what it's like.
I do that too.
Whew, that's frustrating.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that too. Hey man.
That is frustrating. Oh my god. All right. Shaika, I'm telling you. Danielle, I don't know how you guys put up her hair. Just call you Shy. Oh, like Shy? I got you. Okay, I'll call you Shy. If it's up to me, every time it's on the
Shy.
table, first date, if there's
Shy.
chemistry. All right, so I think we have it across the board, men, women. We both feel that if there's chemistry, we kiss on the first date. Okay. Sex on the first date. How do you guys feel about that? You said you've done it before. Do you recommend it?
I've done it before. No, I don't recommend it.
But you tell me that you value sex highly, right? It's a big deal.
Yes,
If
it
the
is a
sex is
big
whack.
deal. But I don't feel like you need to rush sex because relationships aren't only about sex. Yes, sex is important, but it's not only about sex. So you don't have to rush it. It will come in due time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I have had sex on the first date. Like I said, I met my boyfriend. He came back to my house the first night we met.
My nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Carrie Ann. Put it out.
But
Come
we
on.
had been talking for a few weeks before that, so it's not like he
Okay,
was
so
a
you build
complete
rapport.
stranger.
You build rapport.
Right,
Okay.
right. So
Rapport
there was
is huge.
already like a connection
Rapport is
there.
huge.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
I love this, Miguel. Diego, I love it. He's like, listen, my car is on the side of the road. The door's side. Oh, wait. You've had sex with your car on the side of... Oh, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. I love you, bro. You dirty dog. I love it. All right. Listen, I'm going to say this, okay? I recommend sex on the first date. I do. All right. I don't recommend it for everyone. For my type of people with a high sex drive who value sex a lot in a relationship, I recommend it. Hear me out. What sucks is this. What sucks is when, as Carrie Ann says, you spend weeks getting to know the person. You build an emotional attachment towards them. And they're great, they're amazing. And then when it comes time to have sex, they're terrible. They're so bad.
You don't think you could teach them?
Now, what's the next thing I was gonna say? Now, hear me out. I remember what I told you before. Don't expect sex to be great the first time, right?
Hmm.
But some things cannot be taught. Some things you
Like
can.
what?
Okay, first of all, do you have great sexual chemistry with everyone you've been with? Because I don't.
No.
No,
No.
it's a rare thing, right? And if we got great sexual chemistry, you can build on top of that, right? Sometimes
Hmm.
when it's so bad, most people don't get a second chance. It's nice to give a second chance. Most people don't get a second chance. All right? So, my thing is this, because it's important to me, because it's important to other high high sexual people, you need to get it out of the way. And also, I said this before. You want to know when a guy really likes you? See how he acts after you guys have sex. Does he still chase you? Is he still into you? Does he ghost you?
But
Does
I
he still do
also
the nice
feel
things?
like a lot of guys, I also feel like a lot of guys like the chase. So if you give it up too easily, it's like, all right,
We
I
like to
don't have
chase
to
to a
chase
certain
after
point.
her anymore.
Don't make us chase forever.
I
We
don't
like
have
it to
to
a certain
chase.
point.
I don't have to chase after
Carry
her
on your phone.
anymore. She already,
There you
yeah, sorry.
go.
um, it's like after a certain point, it's like they feel like they don't have to chase after you anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But remember what you told me, right? You told me that even when you're in a relationship, you're still dating. Correct?
Yeah.
Right? So you're still chasing. The fact that you're still dating, you're still chasing. Right? My thing
But
is this.
some people in relationships get comfortable and no
Okay,
longer
but that
chase.
happens later on. I'm talking about the first time you had sex, right? If you want to know what a guy, if a guy's really into you, have sex with him and see what he does afterwards. Cause I talked about this before. Post nut syndrome.
It's a real
Post,
thing.
it's a real thing. That post nut. Listen, as a guy, whatever we say in the moment, we mean it. It's true. We really do. But after sex, that's how you really know how we feel. Am I still texting you? Am I
But
still
but
chasing you?
like the first time I have sex with someone, I'm not pulling out all my tricks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta save some stuff for like later on. Like I gotta
Oh,
be able to
for sure.
surprise you still.
I'm
You know
not
what I'm
saying pull out
saying?
all your sexual tricks out of the bag
But
after the first time.
so if it's not like mind blowing, how is the guy gonna like stick around then?
If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Like sex is not the hardest thing in the world. It's something that can be taught. It's something that can be improved on. It's not the hardest thing in the world. But I mean sexual
All right.
chemistry though.
Okay. Okay. I get you.
So
I get
all right,
you.
carry on. All right, let's just be straight up. Let's keep it 100, right? The first time you had sex with your boyfriend, was it good or bad? Or meh?
It wasn't
Good, bad,
bad, but it
average.
wasn't
Good, bad.
great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But
So it was
it's no
average.
fault. It's no fault to him. Like for me, I have to kind of get accustomed to having sex with someone new. So it takes me a while for me to even like be able to come. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? It's not that he wasn't great. It's just that I had to like my body had to get used to him. I had to get used to everything, like a new person touching me and all of that stuff. It took a few tries before we got to that point. But
Okay.
it's no fault to him. Like he is amazing in bed.
Okay. Okay. If he was lacking, because we talked about how important sex is, if he was lacking in the bedroom, right, whether it's skills or down there or whatever, would you have continued?
I would try to like teach him at first, like see if I could work with it. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then I
You're
kind of would
so
have been
nice.
like,
Yo, Nick, welcome back.
You're so nice.
it's not working out. You know
Again,
what I'm
guys, there's
saying?
no
Like,
wrong answer whatsoever. We're just talking. We're just having a debate. There's no wrong answer whatsoever. All right? All right. So, Subby says, I'm weird. I don't like kissing. Kisses in the cheek or the forehead, fine, but I'm not a fan of kissing on the mouth or making out. Oh, that's not weird. Also, I like weird. That's just me personally. I like weird. I don't like the norm.
A lot of people don't like making out though.
I like making out.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there that don't like it.
That's
Like they don't
true.
like to swap saliva. Like
Okay,
that's gross.
you're talking about like full blown like. You're talking about
Yeah,
full
like
blown like.
tongue. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think you was gonna demonstrate, but
You're
yes.
talking about
Where
full
did you
blown
get
like.
that chicken from? Yes.
This is my prop. Okay, every great entertainer has a prop. Okay, so make my prop out of this. All right. So you're not talking. You're talking about full blown like tongue, all that stuff.
Yeah, some people don't like that.
Yeah, but not every kiss needs to be like. No, a kiss can just be simple, like lips to lips. Okay, Ben. Now you're walking, Ben.
I mean,
Ben. Now you're
those
walking.
kisses are nice.
You know what's crazy? Ben could have walked in at any moment. He walked in the moment I'm kissing the chicken. Really? We've been live for 2.5 hours, man, and now you walk in. Listen, don't judge me, Ben. Okay, don't judge me.
Judge him, man. Judge him. He was tonguing down that chicken.
I'm giving an example, okay, Carrie? I'm giving an example. Yo, Nick, good to see you, man. No. Listen. Miguel, listen. I'm gonna say this, right? I'm very happy that you took a shot and kissed her on the first date, even though you say you regret it. I always ask myself this: what hurts? What sucks more, regret or rejection? I'd rather take a shot and she said no, I'm not ready to kiss. That's fine. Than to not take a shot at all, because then I'm gonna live with what if, and I don't want to live with that. I don't know what could have happened. Like my story with this. Listen, my girlfriend and I, we the first time we met, we kissed within 30 minutes. I took her home the first night. Right? Did we have our ups and downs? Hell fucking yes. We absolutely did. But with my story is this, I'll keep it short, right? I was dating 5-6 girls at the same time. And
Oh, that makes her comment makes sense now.
Oh yeah. When she said that, when Kathy said, when he
Creg,
breaks
you
up
were
with
a
five.
hoe.
I was a ho-ho. I was
I
Santa
know.
Claus.
I know you were a
Yeah.
hoe.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. I loved it. Are you kidding me? It was, yes, I was definitely a hoe, right? I was dating 5-6 at the same time. I was good. Listen, I wasn't even out for me. I was out for my friend. I was out for my boy Chris. I was like, yo, my boy Chris came over like, yo, this new girl just showed up. She's cop blocking. Can you please distract her for me? I'm like, bet. I came over. I started talking her up. All of a sudden, I was like, damn, she's fine. And I'm talking to her. Damn, she's funny. Oh, you love to travel? I love to travel too. And then all of a sudden, she starts showing out. She's like, yeah, I've been to like 30 to 40 plus countries. I'm like, all right. Next thing you know, I went for the kiss. Now, should I have not went for the kiss? Who knows? But I don't regret it.
When she dropped them countries, you got wet.
Listen, the fact that she loves to travel, yes, it turned me on, okay? It turned me on. There's very few things that turn me on. There's food and there's traveling. So, she talked about traveling. It turned me on. But fact of the matter is this. We kissed early. We had sex early. But the fact that, you know what made that sex so much more better? We had chemistry. And even more than that, we talked after sex. I'm a talker, as you can clearly tell, right? If we can have sex and still hang out and talk and crack jokes, whoo! Yes. Hell fucking yes. It makes it so much more better. So yes, sex matters. The sex was fantastic. If the sex was terrible, I probably wouldn't talk to her again. I'm sorry. That's the truth.
And just so you know, Craig, you weren't making her feel special by telling her that.
No, I'm speaking the truth. It's not. This is not a special moment.
You
I'm
didn't.
just speaking
You
the
didn't
truth.
make her. Yeah, you broke up with 5 girls, but you told her to make her feel like you chose her.
No, but she mentioned it. I didn't mention that before. She mentioned it. She said,
She said she didn't know. You told her to
no,
make her
why
feel
would she know?
special.
Oh. All right. Here, yo, Ben. Do I do stand up? No. But listen to Carrie Ann. Listen to Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann says she values communication and honesty. All right, cool. This is me walking up to a girl. Hey, I think you're cute. I think you're funny. I like the chemistry. I like the vibe. Currently at the moment, I'm dating 5 other women. I want to date you. I want to take you on a date. I want to see if there's something there. But just so you know, I'm dating 5 other women. Is that cool?
You don't have to say that the first time you meet them.
Really? But you're all about honesty. You're all about
You
communication.
don't have to say it the first time.
She
you
didn't
meet
know.
them.
Really? Who would tell them? Who?
Eventually, you need to tell them, like, I'm dating 5 other people, but not when you walk up to them like, oh, I'm dating 5 other people, but I would also like to date you. Unless it's like a polyamorous situation,
This is
and
not
like
polyamorous
she's down for
situations.
that.
No, you're just dating.
Multiple people. That's it. You have five
Exactly.
friends. Yes.
Give me her puppy now.
No, I burned it. I threw it away. Yes. Oh shit! I'm streaming.
I don't care. Give me my child puppy.
I burned it.
Greg, I was gonna do that. Give me my child puppy. Send her crying out to you.
I'm being threatened on stream right now, chat.
Greg, give it to
I
me.
threw it out the window.
Greg Gilbert Perkins.
Yo! Don't be throwing out my middle name like that. God damn! What did I do to you?
Give me my child.
Chat. I'll be right back.
All right, I got one more question, and then we're gonna end it. Okay? I got one more question. Hold on. I'll be right back, chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see Craig get beat up on this stream. Who want to see Craig get beat up? Right, Ben? Let's call him in here. A WWE match. I don't know, Phelan. Somebody at Craig's house. He about to get beat up. Daniel, don't beg for him because you don't know how annoying Craig can be.
I'm very annoying. I'm extremely annoying. That's my sister. That's my sister. I do love how
So we want to see you get beat up. So
you
whoever
want
was
to see
trying
me get beat up?
to
Come on.
kick your
Again,
ass.
here we go. We talked about equal rights, equal fights.
I'm just saying, whoever was threatening to beat your ass, you could just call them back in the room so they
Fair
can
enough.
follow through with all of that.
Fair enough. All right, listen. We're getting down to the end of the stream. Okay. Final thoughts. Okay. What are your final thoughts on the show?
I enjoyed it. Like I like
Be
the
honest, whether it's good or
conversation.
bad, whatsoever. Be honest. Go.
No, I really enjoyed it. It was very good conversation. We got into a lot of topics. I wasn't expecting some of those questions, but it was really good. I enjoyed it, and I hope you have me back one day.
I would love to have you back. As I said, I'm building a panel of guests that I would love to have a revolving door of guests that we can just share perspective, share information. My dream is to get the whole LGBTQ community because perspective is everything, right? Your truth is everything. I don't know what it's like for a guy to date a guy. I don't know what it's like for a girl to date a girl. I don't know what it's like to date both. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know.
And I
So-
can also offer perspective into that.
There you go. That's why I would love for you and other people to come here share, tell your stories, and all the stuff. Like we talked about you being a single mom and all that stuff. So we're gonna get into more of those things. I would love to
Sir,
hear
I
more.
am not a single mom.
My
I
bad.
am in a whole
My
relationship
apologies,
with
my
my
apologies.
daughter's father.
God, my apologies. I'm thinking. See, I need to get my story straight. Right? I need to get my story straight. Okay. Last question. What is dating to you?
Like, what do I think dating is? I think dating is getting to know people,
Not
like
the
you said,
definition.
sorting
What is it to
through.
you?
Yeah, like I feel like it's getting to know different people to see if you can find the right person that fits you. You know what I'm saying? Someone that you can build with, someone that you can spend forever with, basically. That's what dating is to me.
I'm sorry. I'm reading chat. Wait. Are y'all fucking with me? There's 72 genders.
Yes.
Please tell me y'all are fucking with me. Are you
I feel like
serious?
there's more though. I feel like there's more, but
Okay.
yeah,
Isn't there like
there's
okay? First
quite
of
a
all,
few.
even if you make the joke, there's what 26 letters of the alphabet, right? So I already sell LGQBT plus community. How many genders are there? Like
There's
what?
quite a few. There's quite a few.
Oh, God, am I being ignorant right now when I say?
And like I don't want to be insensitive, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's two genders. There's male and then there's female, and then there's what people identify as.
Yes.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? But I feel like a lot of people would say that I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misinformed, but I don't feel like there's 72
Also,
genders.
I've heard about asexuals as well too.
And it's like, it's to the point where if you have a baby in
It's
the
a construct,
hospital
okay.
now,
Yeah.
they're not going to say, oh, it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not
You mean
going
when
to
you
call
ask for the
you
gender?
mom or dad. No, they don't do genders anymore. You're not mom or dad. You're just parent. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the gender roles and all these
That's
other
gonna
things.
fucked up gender reveals
It's
though.
very, very confusing. It's very confusing to say the least.
Fair enough. Am I gonna have all 72? I don't know. Listen, I intend to have a lot of people onto this. At least you weren't jerking the chicken. Oh, he's in trouble now. No. Listen. There's a lot I don't know. As I said, Chad, I want to learn. I'm very ignorant to a lot of things, so I really do want to learn. Okay, so please teach me. Please share information with us. That's why I love these streams. Look, I love gaming. I really do. And Miguel can tell you, I remember this one time I gamed for maybe 48 to 72 hours. This guy literally went to work 2 times. He went to work. He had a full day. He went to bed, slept, and I still stayed up playing Call of Duty in his room. I love gaming. I truly do. But I love talking about dating even more. Okay? Carrie Ann, thank you so much for coming on to the stream.
Thank you for having me.
I love it. I appreciate it. I actually did not know there was 72 genders. Did you know that?
I think there's more than 72.
There's more?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow. That's a whole different topic.
I don't know the exact number, but there's quite a few.
It's based on the spectrum. Okay, there's a spectrum. There's an infinite amount of in between from both ends. Okay. Just respect people and let them identify. Yeah, exactly. Fair owners, exactly. That's why I said when it comes to dating is super relatable. And guys, do me a quick favor, okay? Everyone that's watching on YouTube right now, please go over and drop a sub on Carrie's channel. It's in the title of the stream. It says Carrie Couture. All right, drop her sub on her channel. Drop a like, say hi. Show her a lot of love. Her social medias are right here. Her TikTok, her Instagrams are right here. Show her a lot of love.
Carrie Ann, thank you so much for coming out to the show. I would love to have you on even more. I'm gonna get better at this podcast. We're gonna get even more deeper conversations, and we're gonna have more people. It's not just gonna be 2. It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be 4. Like starting Monday, it's gonna get crazy. Okay, so thank you so much. I want to thank everybody for coming out.
Thanks everyone in the chat.
Yes, Danielle, Kathy, Ben, Joe, Bridget. It's Bridget, right? BB?
Bridget, yes.
Yeah. Bridget, Chai, all of you guys, Faith, Subby, Nick, Digweed, Miguel, aka Diego, Lesion, all of you guys that came out. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Carrie Ann, have a fantastic day, okay?
Same to you.
And let's
Bye.
talk more. Let's talk more offline, and then I'll let you know whenever we can do this more often, okay?
All right, no problem.
All right, take care. Cheers, Carrie Ann. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Listen, this has been fun. I'm learning a lot, guys. I'm learning a lot. And I think that's why I enjoy these streams so much, because I never had anyone to teach me about dating or I never had these conversations. I never did. Like, my friends and I, we talked about girls, but we didn't have a girl there to give her perspective. We didn't have the opposite sex here to like, hey, here's what I think about what you're doing. And that's why I like doing these streams, because you guys, the chat, you are here to share that with us. Okay? I want to thank every single one of y'all that came to show Carrie Ann and me and all that stuff support. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome. And also, I did pretty good with my drink. I'm already like, there's no ice in it, but I'm doing pretty good. All right? Thank you guys. Yeah, Diego. You remember that time, Diego? I don't know why it's stuck in my head, but I remember it was maybe like 2 days. I haven't slept or anything like that. You went to work. I think it was the days when you used to work at Dwayne Reed. I don't remember. But you woke up, you slept, you went to work, and I was still playing Call of Duty non-stop. I think we were 18. You were 19. I was 18 at the time. It's been a while. It was a long time ago, but still stuck in my head. Okay? Take a shot. Okay. For you, Carrie, because you came onto the show, for you, I will. I mean, okay. Thank you, Carrie. It's a full shot. I prefer it with orange juice. I like my screwdrivers. I like my mimosas. Yo, Ben, I'm loving how you came in on that moment. I swear to God, Ben, we talked about so many other stuff, and you came in on that one moment. It's like you had a calling. You're like, it's like God called you. You're like, yo, Ben, you need to go to YouTube right now and click on this. Yeah, man, thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate it. Subby, you are amazing all around. Love your stories. Love it all. We need more of you. Okay, I can't wait for me, you, and Rachel to keep talking about all of this. I absolutely was. I was making out with the chicken. You know what? To be fair, the chicken was making out with me. Okay, the chicken is a lucky one. Yes, Subby, we need to know more. I want to know everything about you. I think Carrie and I are in love with you, right? Carrie, right? Are we like not in love with everything that Subby has to say? We are. We're absolutely in love with everything you have to say. So listen, guys, real quick. On Wednesdays, so we're gonna do the dating shows Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's what I'm pushing for, right? It is subject to change based on my time availability, but I want to do these shows Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. Okay. Am I still gonna game? Yes. But 7 p.m. Monday to Friday is going to be the dating streams. I'm going to bring on different guests. I'm going to bring on the same host, and we're going to start doing threes. It's going to be me, another host, like a guest host, guest speaker, and we're going to have... No, it's going to be me, a host, and a guest speaker. It's going to be three. It's going to be three. Okay? Sometimes 4, sometimes 5. We're going to have a whole panel. And it's going to be even more nuts. Okay? Also, if you have any dating questions that you want to ask, please send them to me. I will ask them on stream. Okay? You can send it to me on Discord. You can send it to me in chat. You can send it to me on any other social platforms. Send it to me and I will ask them. Okay? If you see something if you see a funny ass TikTok, send it to me. That's what I'm here for. Okay? Yes, I want to know more too, Carrie. We have a lot to talk about. Yes, of course it's okay, Subby. Yes, her. Oh. Let me go back real quick. Hold on, webcam. No, hold on. Yes, Subby up top. That's her Instagram and that's her TikTok. Okay. Definitely follow her and show her a lot of love, okay? We need to know more. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. I'm done for tonight. I did Fortnite and I did dating stream. I'm going to enjoy my drink. I'm going to watch Suits and watch some anime and get to bed. Everyone, thank you so much. Cheers. Have a good night. Xavier, take care, bro. See you soon. Take care, everybody.